recall those moments. And so now we're bringing everyone up to speed. This is what really happened between Jaina and Dad. And there was one moment we really wanted to include, but we ended up on the cutting room floor. And that was Kindy Sparkshine.
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry.
For those who have read the book, Kindy was Jaina's apprentice and died a horrible death at the hands of the mana bomb. And it was this heart-wrenching scene where Jaina screamed to the rafters in agony as Kindy dissolved on her fingertips. But she did end up appearing in this lineup along with everyone else who are these ghosts of their past that she feels are judging her, weighing her down, and just begging in that moment that her mother, please forgive me. And instead, Mother says, you must forgive yourself, for that is the only way to escape this mental prison. And if you told us 10 years ago that we'd have a Warcraft cinematic ending with a mother and daughter hugging each other as a climax, probably would not have believed me, but we pulled it off. So with that, there was one more movie that Jaina that had the climax.
The finale, wrapping it all up. So we followed Jaina, and we ourselves would refer to it as Jaina's journey. That was just our shorthand for it. So Jaina's journey has taken us from Doug's piece where she's embarking on this to confront her past, to raising her father's ship, to braving her nightmares. And one of the things we toyed with was, what if the song that has been corrupted into this accusation, beware, beware, was actually a hello, ahoy, daughter, a love song from a father to a daughter, perhaps teaching her subtly about something that she had. And so we latched onto that, we kind of carried that through, and we come to the climax, and as Taryn said, we knew what she was going to do, but how was she going to do? Well, here we go. Do we go with the big spectacle? Do we have the freezing of the ocean? Do we have, a giant tidal wave? Do we have all this big stuff, storms, whatever? But Taryn and I were kind of chatting, and we were like, wouldn't it be cool if, we continued this quieter thing, and maybe there's a way for her to win without firing a single shot. And we got that kind of,
felt meaningful.
Yeah, it felt really meaningful, and we actually really started to suss it out, and I kind of dug my feet in, and I said, let's look at her journey. She was a proponent of peace. And then she had this terrible thing happen to her, and she became a warmonger, and now she's at peace with herself. She has dropped anchor.
It makes me feel proud
at her home. She has come home. She has settled in. She is reunited.
Greetings, friends. I'm Darren DePaul, and this is Elite Cosplay. Let's meet this year's contest judges. Jessica Drew Johnson, a senior artist on the cinematics team. Lorraine Torres, a compatibility analyst with operations. And Stephen Dwyer, a tools engineer on the World of Warcraft team. Let's hear about what's new.
We have a lot of new changes this year, including categories. We're celebrating how diverse our cosplays are, from groups to effects to huge builds. Additionally, we're going to be having an exhibition stage where everyone can show off what they've made.
Every year we get to see some of the most incredible cosplay. The exhibition stage is the perfect place for everyone to showcase their work.
Well, I know that's got me curious, so if you want to find out more information, use the link below. We've already been looking at some of your submissions for this year. We're really excited by what we see, so if you want to join us in the next episode where we delve into that process, please do. Until then, from the 3 judges, thanks very much.
See you next time on Elite Cosplay. Hi, I'm Darren DePaul, and you're watching the Blizzard Vault series. Let's go check out some legendary treasures with the Vault's librarian and archivist, Joanna Perez. So, Diablo, one of my favorite games.
Mine too.
Ah, excellent. It has almost 30 years of history behind it. During that time, what items have you collected from Diablo?
When you have a game almost 30 years like Diablo, sometimes it's difficult to track down items from pieces or projects. We have to do a lot of research to find out where it came from, who created it. We actually have several Diablo items that are on display on campus that we are trying to figure out where they came from, the origin of them.
So there's a mystery.
Oh, I love mysteries.
My name's Wyatt Chang, and I work at Blizzard as a principal designer.
And so what is this incredibly awesome item that we're looking at here today?
Most people come by the lobby and they take a look and they say, oh, it's a Diablo statue. But it's actually a latex costume of Diablo. The item actually predates my time at Blizzard North, but from what I hear, it was used in the late 90s to promote Diablo 2 at E3. I think that Diablo, honestly, is probably one of the most accessible games that we have at Blizzard. It's really just about the visceral moment-to-moment, kill some monsters, get some loot, make your character more powerful, move on, a story unveils, a mystery unfolds, an enemy, a nemesis to destroy, lies ahead. I love our Diablo community. I mean, there are so many players who have played every single Diablo game, Diablo 1, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, and they're just constantly hungry and eager for more, and that just makes it a total privilege to come into work every day.
Why do you think it's important that we display pieces like this around our campus?
It's cool. As a sort of a heritage piece and as an homage, like this really does reflect sort of a snapshot in Diablo development history. And it's nice to come in and know that Diablo as a franchise has been around for over 20 years.
Have you ever heard Diablo mumble anything to you while you walk by?
You know what? So it's funny. I haven't heard it mumble, but people have played practical jokes on that around in the office. Yes. At the last building that we were in, the statue was parked in one of the high-traffic hallways in the Diablo 3 development area. And so it was really easy for people to sort of hide around the corner or hide just behind and then kind of pretend that Diablo was making noises. And particularly if you have like guests coming through, you can get a good scare out of them.
That's why you guys are my favorite.
How big is this vault? How do you store everything in it?
We try to carefully choose what we keep. Anything that we think is going to have really good historical value in the future, but also anything that's going to be really awesome reference for people to use as they're going through their day-to-day here at Blizzard.
My name is Brian Fay, and I'm a senior sculptor.
And what are we looking at today?
This is the 2012 employee holiday gift, the Treasure Goblin from Diablo 3. And this is an original final casting, and this is what the employees got. After we're done with the sculpt, I mold it, and then we make a casting, and this is what's sent to the factory. They make their molds based off of these individual pieces that they then use to make this by, I don't know how many, they made like 3,000 or 4,000 pieces.
How long does this whole process take to make a sculpt like this?
It just depends on the complexity, I mean, and the size. Like this one, I did this in, it was under 2 weeks from start to finish, from initiation to final molding.
So tell us a little bit more about the employee gift, how that works for everyone.
Every year they pick a project that they want to make, like a statue or something to give to all the employees. And the one for this year is supposed to be something else. And I had roughed out the Treasure Goblin just because I loved the character, and I had it sitting on my desk. And Chris Metzen came in and he just stopped by and took out his phone and took a picture and just like awesome and walked away. And the next day my producer comes in and says, yeah, you're working on the Goblin, go, 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 because he just loved it.
Why do you think it's valuable that all of your work gets archived and preserved?
If somebody was smart enough to save a casting, it can be remolded again and possibly redone so that maybe we could release it one day to fans. But if that stuff's just thrown away, then it's kind of impossible to do. This is all that exists of the final sculpt. It gets completely destroyed when you take it out of the mold.
This never comes back all in one piece?
No, I mean, it would be absolute torture if somebody told me to put this back together to make it like this. Like, I would pull my hair out.
Can you put it back?
No.
Can you put it
This is Level Up, tips and tricks to level up your inner geek.
We have so many characters and creatures that are unique that don't exist. You gotta really create a story with that. It's the same way with dialogue editing or anything, even the smaller mundane tasks, getting that emotion and finding what this character represents or what this person represents, even if it's an interview, getting that correct is a great feeling, and it's fun to explore. For a very basic setup, you don't really need much. In fact, most of the things that you would need, you most likely already have. A decent computer that can handle being able to record video or audio, and the other thing would be a gaming headset, something like this. Plugs straight into your computer using regular connections. Next tier would be graduating up to, say, something more like a USB microphone. Something that's a condenser, which means it has power supplied to it through your computer. It's through USB, so you don't have to buy any extraneous hardware. The next step would be getting something like a really sensitive mic. This is an extremely sensitive shotgun microphone. It's usually used for something like production, but you can use these for broadcasting as well. You just have to know mic placement. If you get your microphone right up in there, you're almost eating the microphone, then it's getting all the sound, but it's also not hearing any of the other stuff to the side. Listen to your audio, because a lot of people just record, they see the meter going up and down, like, okay, that's great. I see that I say this word and a meter goes up, and it goes down when I don't say this word, but they don't, maybe it's going hear what your audience is hearing, because if you're not listening to it, you don't know what's messing up. I'm looking forward to seeing every single one of you at BlizzCon this year. I know it's going to be great.
I'm Darren DePaul, and you're watching the Blizzard Vault series. Let's go check out some legendary treasures with the Vault's librarian and archivist, Joanna Perez. I know that the Blizzard collectors out there, especially in the World of Warcraft community, they would go crazy to see what you have saved over the years. Can you talk a little bit about that?
So one of the things that is really wonderful about the WoW community is their passion for that game. And within the archive, we're collecting prototypes and rare and limited, super extremely limited edition collectibles. But what's really awesome is that when you have these wonderful fans that are trying to acquire these things for themselves in their own collections, is the story that they have to tell about acquiring and what that item means to them.
My name is Carlos Cicero, and I am the shipping and receiving coordinator.
So what is this item that we're looking at?
This is a vanilla World of Warcraft server blade. IT decided to decommission the original World of Warcraft server blades and auction them off for charity. The proceeds went to benefit St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
So why is this item so special to you?
It reminds me of all the hard work that we put into shipping these out, to decommissioning them. And another reason is because I played on Proudmoore for so long. You know, I spent a good portion of my life on the server making friends, showing my kids how to play, you know, coming into work and talking about the raids that we did that night.
So normally you keep this item above your desk, but I heard that a pretty special place asked to borrow it at one point.
They did. PR approached me and they asked if I was willing to lend my server blade to the Smithsonian. I said no. I didn't want to give it up. It's definitely my most prized possession. There was no way they were going to pry this from my hands.
I haven't seen others like this that have all of these signatures on it. Do you have everyone's signature on here?
I did not get everybody's, unfortunately. I'm missing Morheim, Frank, Kaplan.
We'd like to borrow this. We just want to get some close-up shots and like extra footage for it. Is that okay?
Sounds good. Just don't give it to the Smithsonian.
Oh, I might. Just kidding. So what Carlos thinks is that we took the server blade to get close-up shots. But what we really did was we took the server blade to get all the signatures that he was missing off of it. He has zero clue. Come on, let's go see. Thank you so much, Carlos, for letting us borrow this.
You're welcome.
Whoa, I think there's something wrong with it. We may have messed it up.
Don't even play. Don't mess with me.
Actually. We got you some more signatures.
Very cool. I can tell. I can tell right away. It's filled, yeah. I see Mike. You guys added Mike, definitely.
Mike and Shane and Frank and Chris Metzen. I mean, all of them.
You got Chris
were
on
just,
there too?
Chris is on here too.
No way. That's super cool. Thank you. That's amazing.
The collectibles we have aren't just items that we store in the archive, but they're really just the beginnings and start of larger stories.
I love that. That's a really great way of putting it. It's about creating a memory.
It is.
My name is Chris Seco, and I am the marketing manager for consumer products here at Blizzard Entertainment.
And what are we looking at today?
So today we're looking at a prototype of the Ashbringer sword that we had prototyped out and concepted out to make for the Legion expansion for World of Warcraft. The first one is a 3D print. So whenever we try to concept these prototypes out, we want to get a good feel for the size and shape of these and the practicality of these models. And then after that, we move over to our paint sample, where we kind of add some color to it and to see if we can actually take the in-game model and see if we can kind of make it real.
So why were these never released?
And we found that the design looks really cool in the game and on screen, but it's not the quality that we'd like when we would release a product like this. We wanted to stay true to the game, and we also wanted it to be a really cool product that's practical for the fans. And so this one just didn't hit the mark, and we're really sad about it, but we made the decision not to make the product.
So how do you choose what gets released?
We figure out what products line up best with the things that the games have going on. But also at the same time, we like to take a look at what products are the coolest.
Tell me a little bit about the features this sword was going to have.
This was going to be a full collectible with sound and lights and all of the bells and whistles. We definitely have that high-end collector in mind and want to give them the highest quality product for the best value.
What do you think the significance is of saving items like this?
Saving the items into the vault is super important for us. Using these as lessons as we design new products, and also as inspiration on like, hey, look, we couldn't get it to work this time, but maybe there's another iteration, or maybe there's a new piece of technology that comes out that we can incorporate into these products.
Could there be a future for the Ashbringer sword in your store?
I'm not going to promise anything, but I will say that, you know, sometimes that these products, they find their way back in, and so I'm not going to say that it's not, but you'll have to stay tuned and find out.
Hi, I'm Darren DePaul.
And I'm Matthew Mercer, and we're super excited to have joining us here in this weird, amorphous, non-Euclidean location, two fantastic voice actors who also work on many Blizzard titles with us, the fantastic Fred Tatasciore and Misty Lee.
Hey, Fred. Thank you. Thank you for having us, guys.
Of course, of course. Now, just to get the audience kind of up to speed,
Welcome
what are some
to
of the
cosplay
characters they may know you
exhibition.
from in Blizzard titles?
Let's see. I play Lady Liadrin in WoW and Hearthstone. I'm Geosculptor Yip, who everybody thinks is a dude. Isn't. Mistress of Pain. I did the Grove Tender. Tons of characters. I love Blizzard.
I'm just glad to be here and actually using my real voice for a change.
Yeah.
Nobody actually knows how I sound. so it's kinda nice to
Congratulations
be
on
able to-
finally coming out.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So, Zeratul on StarCraft. I'm Soldier 76 on, you know, that Overwatch game. We're all soldiers now.
I would follow you into battle with that,
would
voice.
That would be a tough guy. That voice. So, Diablo, a bunch of demons, the Vikings, and I love Blizzard too. I love just the detail and just all the energy that goes into it.
And I understand that you guys are experts on things. You are an expert on radio stations. It's almost as if you could turn a channel and you would zero in onto the...
And the Lord came down to... Well, I shot my dog in Texas. That's a pop fly. Thanks for the weather report, Bob.
Yes! Thank you.
Yes!
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're an expert on
Thank
that.
you.
No,
It's a constant radio station going on in my head all the time.
It's just impressive.
Exactly.
What kind of music do you
It's
listen
called
to?
MASH genre.
That should be, that's your new character, General Genre.
That's
Yes.
great.
Using
There we
the
go.
voice you used
General
earlier.
genre.
General Genre.
And his power is
Only in a
fusion.
Today we'll just discuss consonants. All the lines done in
And tomorrow, it'll just be one massive vowel movement.
What's wrong with the vowel movement?
Speaking of poop,
Yeah.
see?
To the transition
Thank you.
work
Thank
for
you very much.
It's come to my attention a while back, and maybe not to some of our audience out there, but you're also an expert on the performing arts element of magic.
I am indeed.
You wanna tell us a little bit about your experience there?
Oh my gosh, I would love to. I do the Houdini seances in a big building called the Magic Castle, which is a giant tourist trap in the middle of Hollywood.
So good.
I do a fake ghost show for grown-up people for money. That is my life.
That is.
So I
It's
get
a
to
great
do
show.
whenever I get nervous, you know, you like walk out and you go, wow, I'm about to do a fake ghost show in a magic castle and someone's gonna pay me. What is my life? You know, like, so it's so awesome.
I think you're actually starting a series of workshops in a couple months here
I am.
by the LAX airport.
I am.
If you-
Planes.
Really nice.
Yeah.
That's Matt's?
That's Matt's
Yeah.
thing. You,
Well,
you
I
and
mean,
your flying
Look at this
fly
mud
boy.
space.
I've dabbled a little.
Did you guys know? I mean, you not only have been flying them, but you've also been building them for years.
Yeah, actually. Oh, it's
Did you know that?
Well,
yeah,
it's that.
nobody told you.
I
What's
tried-
up? You built a plane.
Well,
You could
Out
start-
of ice.
I thought we were friends, and you don't even tell me you built a plane out of ice, trying to be like
it
Wonder
was
Woman or
supposed
whatever.
to be a surprise for your birthday, but yeah, no, like my family 2 generations back, the last name was Wright, and then we kind of switched it to Mercer because people were getting kind of weird about the history.
I know the family history was interesting, but you made me an ice plane?
I'll get to that because you don't start with ice; you have to build up from it. Materials originally,
Yeah, but
it was
it's for my
they were
birthday. It's an
it
ice
was
plane for my
wood
birthday.
and
Tell me-
canvas and you know iron metals, things that were relatively sturdy. But like,
Well,
Darren,
start somewhere, man.
I found ice on the next step up was a better material because not
Yes.
only is water rapidly abundant,
Yeah.
and you can literally just craft it in chunks. It's harder for long-term flights, I found,
Yeah.
especially if you're going to like vacation properties in the Bahamas. That's really kind of a one-way deal.
It's great in the sky, though.
It is. It's beautiful. It glistens. The sun kind of reflects off of it. Only really gets a few feet upon the initial launch, but it's still like, still technically flying by the Guinness Book World Records.
Hey.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Technically my present. I'll be technically flying.
Yeah.
It will. It will.
With me in it, or...
No, you don't get it in the plane. It's only about that big.
Oh.
Well, I don't want it now. I thought I got in the plane. I thought you made me an ice plane.
I did.
He did.
But a real, like...
Well,
It is a real plane.
You know I
Darren.
cry at anything. You know that, Matthew, brother. You know I'll cry at, like, a paperclip. If some kid knows there's a paperclip.
Give me the clip.
Open a paperclip. BlizzCon memories. You have a lot of BlizzCon memories.
I have a lot. I've been coming to BlizzCon since its first year in 2005 as just an attendee. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Is that your phone? Is that your phone?
It's a pacemaker.
When did you get a pacemaker?
2006. I had an accident at the first BlizzCon, but
We don't have to talk about BlizzCon if you get a pacemaker. I mean,
now we're good. Now we're good. It just acts up every now and then. It's the AA battery. It needs to get changed. How was your first BlizzCon experience?
Oh, that's what it felt like. Okay, exactly what it felt like. I came in, it was my birthday, you know the story. I walked in and I went, ah! And it was like, wow, I'm really here. That's what Blizzard does. It's about joy and creativity.
And everybody who comes to the Blizzard family becomes exactly that.
Thanks for joining us.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand by for cosplay exhibition. Please also note that Mythic at 6:30 has community night starting at 6:30. Thank you.
Welcome to the cosplay exhibition.
Oh, hello everyone. I'm so excited to see you. So many people that are enthusiastic about cosplay. This is amazing. Or transmogs, probably transmogs, right? I am really excited to jump in tonight with a lot of my really awesome, talented cosplay friends. We're a very tight community, pretty much like Jay Allen and Mike Morheim, like that bro hug, the really long one earlier. We're all kind of like that. So I am going to jump right in so that you guys get to experience all of these talented makers. Let's see who we have first, guys. I think there is an April behind there. It's Master Skin Zol. This is gonna blow your mind, guys. Super impressive. Next up, we have Brian as Cyber Ninja Hanzo. We do not have that. It was a prank. I was just kidding, guys. I was totally kidding. Let's see. Yes, I love Hanzo. This is Hanzo nerfed. Very awesome, guys. Next up, let's see. I have Taylor as the Burning Crusade Cinematic Worm Priestess. No. Yes, I do. All right. I see what's happening here. Amazing. Come on out, my dear. Come on up. Okay, all right, we're back in order. That is stunning. I can't believe that she can see. Oh, she can't see. Next up, we have Marissa as Shield Maiden Brigitte. A bear pauldron. Next up, we have Kelly as female Malagos. Next up, we have Nick as Grillmaster 76, everybody's favorite dad. Amazing. We have female Malthiel. Sarah, come on up. Look at this. Oh, it's a Diablo kind of day. We have Susanna as Lifebinder Diva. We love a good diva. Next up, we have William as Sarge the Mouse from the Hearthstone cinematic. Hi, Sarge. Next up, we have Anna as Jaina Proudmoore. We have Arabella coming on as Khadgar. This is a very friendly knight at Karazhan kind of Khadgar. Next up, we have Ryan as Jaina Proudmoore. It's my kind of Jaina. Next up, we have Brittany as Illyria Windrunner. Awesome. Next up, we have John as Stoneheart, Stoneheart Reinhardt from Overwatch. I was in awe. Awesome, man. Next up, we have Katie, Katya, classic Judgment Paladin, everybody's favorite set, right? Oh, the shield. That's amazing. Next up, we have Rachel as a Holy Priest. A very specific Holy Priest, I believe. Beautiful. Next up, we have Richard as Turalian. Good timing after Larry. Next up, we have Sabine as Jaina Proudmoore, Battle for Azeroth model. Oh, and a staff that spins, guys. Come on. Next up, we have Samantha as a Worgen DK. We love furries in World of Warcraft, don't we? Next up, we have Whitney as the Carbon Fiber Brigitte. Next up, we have Adelaide as Star Princess Li Ming. Oh, look at this, guys. Gonna hit you in the all factor. Yeah, go on. Look how awesome she is. Great job, honey. All right. Next up, we have Alyssa as Sylvanas Windrunner. Yeah. Next up, we have Alyssa as Sylvanas Windrunner. That was Li Ming's mom. Oh, she said for the horror in case. Next up, we have Chelsea as Expecting Baby Roadhog, which you didn't know you wanted, but you're so glad you have it. Next up, we have Nicholas as Snow Owl Anna. I believe this is not a Tiffany. This is Vincent as Human Winston? No, no. It's a barbarian, I'm guessing, right? But Human Winston equally as cool. Next up, we have Anne as High Arakoa Caster. I like this. Oh yeah, we going at it? Look at my shield. Next up, I have Brianna as Catherine Proudmoore at 33 years old. Very important. Everyone's favorite pixelated MILF, right? Oh, I get it. Get it? It's Jaina in there. You guys get it. Next up, we have David as Cosplay Contest Submission. I think it's Pepe. It's so good. And he has a Pepe on his Pepe. So good. Next up, we have Alicia as Lunar May. Next up, we have Erin as Erel, Light of Hope. Next up, we have Vanessa as Draenei Deathguard. Is this real? Is this real life? a Draenei Death Guard, just in case you didn't get it. Wolrd Zakuun. Next up we have Vanessa as a Draenei Death Guard. Equally as cool. And she has hooves. I know some of you guys really like hooves. Next up we have Beatrice as our favorite, most balanced class, an Orc Shaman. T10 Orc Shaman. Come on out, dear. We have Jennifer as a Frost Vrykul. There we go. Next up, we have Anna as Alexstrasza from Heroes of the Storm. Next up, we have Ashley as Sylvanas, Ranger General Skin. Andis as Sombra. Next up, we have a Stormwind Guard. Oh, nope, they're deciding what to do. Oh, we do have a Stormwind Guard just in time. Next, we have Nikita as Jaina Proudmoore. Next up, we have Nikita as Jaina Proud. All right. How you guys doing? You having a good time? Are you excited how many amazing cosplayers there are? Oh, all right, just in time. I like this. Oh yeah, we going at it? Let me get my shield. Next up I have Brianna as Catherine Proudmoore at 33 years old. Very important. Everyone's favorite pixelated MILF, right? Oh, very 32. I get it. I get it. Get it? It's Jaina in there. You guys get it. Next up we have David as cosplay contest submission. I think it's Pepe. It's so good. And he has a Pepe on his Pepe. So good. Next up, we have Alicia as Lunar May. Next up, we have Erin as Erel, Light of Hope. Next up, we have Vanessa as Draenei Death Guard. Cool. And she has hooves. I know some of you guys really like hooves. We have Jennifer as a Frost Vrykul. There we go. Now we have Corey as Erel, Light of Hope. Oh, that's amazing. All right, next up we have Diana. No, we have Gerard as Nathanos Lightcaller. It would have been really funny if it was Widowmaker Noir. Come on out, Nathanos. We welcome you, Ish. Next up we have Kendra as Taragosa the Restless. Next up, we have Mary as a Draenei Shaman in Tier 21, Mythic Recolor. Very specific transmog. Next up, we have Diana as Widowmaker Noir. Next up, we have Malice as Princess Talanji, daughter of King Rastakhan. Next up, we have Tiffany as Regal Warrior's Mercy. She's gonna hang out with the princess. Next up, we have Angelique as the Lifebinder's Handmaiden. Next up, we have Jessica as Buon Somni. Yeah. With a Pepe. Next up, we have Brianna in Glacial Regalia. We have Christine in Elite Cataclysmic Gladiators Redemption. I believe this is, Is it WoW Priest Tier 6? Yeah. Next up, we have Tyrion Fordreen. That was Josephine, by the way, in WoW Priest Tier 6. This is Kyle as Tyrion Fordreen, our favorite Ashbringer wielder. Next up, we have Ray as Lady Katrana Prestor. Next up, we have Candace as Sombra. Next up, we have a Stormwind Guard. Oh, nope, they're deciding what to do. Oh, we do have a Stormwind Guard just in time. Next up, we have Nikita as Jaina Proudmoore. All right. How you guys doing? You having a good time? Are you excited how many amazing cosplayers there are? Oh, all right. Just in time. Let's see. That is definitely not Underworld Mariachi. That's this Underworld Mariachi, ETC. Okay. That was Elite Cataclysmic Redemption. And that's Dan. Hey Dan, how you doing, Dan? Thanks. Thanks for being here, Dan. Felicia as Moira, Classic Skin. Next up, we have Michelle as Sakura Oriel. Aura. It's like an aura. Oriel. That's right. Oriel. Next up, we have Nikita as Jaina Proudmoore. If this is a drinking game, I'm sorry, guys. Next up, we have Nan as Asp Farah. Next up, we have Sarah as Sugar Plum Sylvanas. I know this isn't a necromancer, so I got this one right. It's Amanda as Priest Tier 5. We all know this set very well. Is this Tier 19 Demon Hunter? Is it? Is it, guys? I feel like, are you Grace? Hey Grace, how you doing? Tier 19 Demon Hunter. See, we're buddies. Illyria Windrunner, I know you. Juliana. It's a team effort, guys. Cosplay. Next up, we have Nova Widowmaker, Chrissy. my high pony sister. Next up, we have Christine as Alexstrasza, the Dragon Queen. Next up, we have Stephanie as a Blood Elf Mage in Cloud Scorcher Regalia with inscribed Serpent Staff. Likely her in-game transmog. Next up, we have Stephanie as Demonic Ariel. I keep wanting to say Ariel, it's not. Not in Diablo. Next up, we have Vanessa as Queen Ashara, the new model. Next up, we have Lee as Stukov. Oh man, that weapon. Oh, nope. We have Mark as the Bifactionals. Mark has a buddy, I believe, yes. They are the Bifactionals, guys. A house divided, clearly. Next up, we have Lady Sylvanas, War Chief Sylvanas, excuse me. Ashley, come on out. Next up, we have Ascendi as Priest Tier 3. Charles is Wrecking Ball Mayhem. I believe this is not Wrecking Ball Mayhem. Gosh. It's an elaborate prank, though. This is Odile Widowmaker. Kendall, come on out. Next up, we have Nicholas, Bones of Rathma. Next up, we have Pete as Pride Tracer. We have Taylor as Hanamura Arcade Repairman. Next up, we have Wu as Celindus. Not that. All right, which one of you did this? One of you got me. Next up, we have Sombra. Definitely Sombra. It's Megan. We have Sour Plum Sylvanas. Michelle, come on out. We have Neil as Sky Shatter Orc Shaman, Tier 20. We have Cameron coming up as Steampunk McCree. We have Jen as Warriors Relentless Gladiator Set. With a hot pink wig. I love the hair. We have Kristen as Beach Babe Reaper. We have a Tracer coming up. A really nice looking Tracer. garb of venerated spirits. It's Terragosa, I believe. Feels like Terragosa. I believe that this is a female barbarian, or Sonya. Yeah.
So the next lot.
A Khadgar-ish mage coming out? Yeah? Yeah, all right. Nice. This feels like Farah, but I don't know if it is a Farah, but it's a really nice looking cosplay. Love the helmet. We have a Death Knight version of Brigitte? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah! Got it, guys. Let's do this together. You guys feel free to identify. That is awesome. We have a Tracer coming out. Tracer is always a very specific type of cosplayer. We have Maddie as Brigitte, the original skin. We have Tyrande. These are... We have Cade as Blizzard Entertainment, I think. Yeah? Yes. All right. All right. Thank you, Cade. Thank you guys so much for your patience. This was the very first cosplay exhibition, and as you saw, it went flawlessly, absolutely flawlessly. I'm gonna need you to tell everybody that it was perfect. So thank you guys for coming to watch this. Thank you for, that's me right there, oh my gosh. I got excited. Mom, Dad, and no, I went to school for biology, but look where I ended up. I mean, this is exactly what you paid for, right? Thank you guys so much for coming out. I really appreciate you supporting this amazing community, and I hope we will see you all at community night for the top 25 contest. Take care, guys.
Thank you for attending the cosplay exhibition. Up next, community night from the Mythic stage.
Bring it over to modern code with modern BattleNet and not break anything. And there will be some requests that we'll make of the BattleNet team for additional functionality. There will be some we'll of course be writing it ourselves that we'll make of the BattleNet team. It's not an easy additional functionality. We'll of course be writing it ourselves. It's not an easy challenge, but it looks ideally for our players. It just worked. That's the goal.
So you endeavor to preserve, but it's not as simple of a case of just levying it over. It's like a complete rebuilding under the hood, something people may not see.
And in general, like, it is harder to take features away. We try not to. We try to do everything we can to preserve things. I know one of the questions from your own feed was, you know, what's going to happen with our existing accounts? Like, we're going to create functionality for you to merge, you know, your wins, your history that you have with this game over, and we're sensitive to that. Like, we don't want to lose those things ourselves. We as gamers are gatherers and achievers and want, you know, we don't want to lose our stuff. So we're doing everything we can from an engineering perspective, from a design perspective, to not lose those things, to not lose those artifacts of your achievements over time. And it's incredibly important to us to first get it right for the existing community, and then we want to do things to appeal to more people. Let's bring in some new blood. Let's have more bodies on the ladder. Let's get new custom game designers. Like there's so much potential here, and we want to charge up as much of that potential energy as possible. But in so doing, we first need to make sure you guys, who I imagine in this room, are that core audience who's never left this game and who love it to death and don't want to see us change it so drastically that you don't recognize it anymore. I mean, that's our first mission, is to make sure you guys give us a thumbs up when it ships.
So, sounds great. And on.
Yeah. Quite.
So on that topic, the new graphics, I'm sure, are going to appeal a lot to players that might have been on the fence of trying out Warcraft 3 for a long time, or that are going to be coming back to Warcraft 3 after a long hiatus. But will existing players that maybe just can't get used to it still be able to have Reforged and have that current Battle.net functionality and so on and so on and so on, but scale back to either the old graphics or old audio or whatever?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Yes. There's a command
Shall I
line
just only do yes and no?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. That's another thing about that sensitivity of like, hey, it already is the perfect game. I know you're one of them who really loves the way it looks. You even said to me when we first looked at this the other day, I think the original game looks fine. Yeah. And I was like, I respect your opinion.
I used
think you're wrong.
I used a bigger adjective than fine, but
perfect,
but yes.
I think was the word.
Yeah. But that was also something we learned with SCR, right? Like at one point with SCR, we kind of internally called it the Ultimate Option Edition, because we basically needed to make sure that like everything just existed from before, and then anything we added in, it just added to the grab bag of great, right? Yeah. And so we brought that same mentality over with Warcraft 3, where we just want to make sure that like this is your game, right? We may have made it, but it's your game. It's not our job to tell you guys, everybody in the audience, everybody watching, how to play your game. It's our job to make sure that you can play the game and that you can enjoy the game and that you have the ability to play it the way that you want to play it.
It's a great sentiment.
Yeah, your turn. Your turn for about bow.
We have time for a few community questions. After your very exciting keynote address, we opened the Twitter gates and some questions came in. So there are a few questions from some users here that I hope you guys will be able to answer. Question by Bogdanov. He said, say for instance I would like to queue up with a friend as two players, but we want to join part of a bigger hall and go 4v4 random team queue up. So they're a unit of 2, but they'll be with 2 strangers and meet some other 4. Will that be a possibility?
Yes. Possibility? Yes.
Possibility, yes.
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 Yeah. Possibility, yes. We definitely want to improve the join functionality. We're not sure exactly how that's going to work yet, but it is on our radar of like one of those things we definitely want to investigate and see what we can do to make that work.
Yeah, Jay's got your back, Mark. Yep.
We've got top persons.
Top men.
Top persons.
A question from Insomnia. He said, you know, obviously there's a lot of work to be done on the current thing, but some people can't help but look towards the future. So is there any chance that you guys will create new side missions or new campaigns?
It's possible.
I mean, I think that's a two-part answer. One, like our focus right now is getting the existing game right, and one thing we haven't touched that much on during this panel, but the campaign itself, right? I think the culling is a prime example of part of the universe that has evolved greatly since Warcraft 3. Like the instance, the revisiting it, you know, with Arthas in that moment has gotten a lot of definition between the book and between, you know, World of Warcraft and comics, and there's so much more kind of there to those moments that we want to kind of backport that in and get parity so that when you walk into Stratholme, because we moved the starting location down to the southeast corner for the culling now, and you actually enter the way you do in WoW, and you have that grand entrance, and we want to reconstruct those moments in this game and have that parity with where things have gone.
And that to me is kind of that mission of, are there new quests? Are there new campaign? Like we're calling this Reforged because of that, because the desire is to kind of heal up how things have evolved and make it anew in a really compelling way. After we've shipped that and you guys love it and you demand more content, then we can talk about more content.
Okay, makes a lot of sense. I'm very excited about Warcraft 3 becoming more accessible to new players. It's going to be easier for them to find it on the launcher, play it without a hitch, in beautiful new graphics with new audio or whatever. We still have time for a very short answer from maybe 2 of you. I want to know what you guys are the most excited about in Reforged.
I think, Pete, you said it earlier best, so...
I know we've possibly dealt with that.
I mean, so I am one of the people in this crowd. This game means so much to me. To get to revisit it anew is the dream of a lifetime. But I think also those experiences need to be passed on to a new generation. And the opportunity to put this inside a BattleNet and put it, expose it to a new community should strengthen our current community, which is extremely exciting, but also, unlock it for a future generation. I want this game to still be talked about in 15 years in a meaningful way, the way it is right now. And that's our true mission here, is to pour our souls into it, get it to a state where it satisfies the need of the existing and appeals to the new.
I'm looking forward to it all just working, because there's a whole bunch of stuff, and there's like, I don't know, 50,000 mods out there. Jay's got his work cut out, the whole engineering staff's got their work cut out, but like at the end of the day, the level of fidelity from the art team, the work that's gone in from engineering, the creative vision, the design against it, like, it is a lot to package up and offer back in, right? I mean, you're talking about hundreds of hours of campaign material, and all of that is just got to seamlessly get sort of up-leveled into this grand view of a modern game. So I think when we're all said and done, it's going to be absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait for it.
But you have to. Because it's releasing somewhere in 2019. We all have to wait for it.
Sorry, man.
The future is full with possibilities regarding that. I'm very, very excited for that. What you guys are doing with with this game. Let's see.
What are you most excited for?
When people ask me, they're like, "How do I get started with Warcraft 3?" And I like to be able to tell them, you can find it on the launcher instead of open your port and go to the registry and edit the FPS uncap. So there's definitely, it was ripe for accessibility for people. You can see that more so than ever almost. A lot of people say like, I don't even understand this game because I stream Warcraft 3 and they watch it and they're like, I don't even know what's going on, but it looks amazing, sounds amazing. I think it's cool. But in order for the community to get around the game again, to make new maps or to improve old maps, to start learning the game, helping one another to figure out how this game works and when you should expand and what upkeep is. These elements I'm excited to teach new players, and I hope that people will help each other, as there are so many people in the Warcraft 3 community at home and in the audience that know so much about Warcraft that have blown me away. Like, I used to compete in Warcraft 3 and I thought I knew everything about the game. Not true. Like, every week someone is like, hey, did you know that this and this and this works this way? And I'm like, really? Let me test that. And it does. So there's a lot of avid fans about the game, and I'm excited about that.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. You've given us much to look forward to. Our time here is dwindling. Our panel is going to conclude. Thank you guys here at home so much for watching. Thank you here at BlizzCon for watching. The lifeblood of Warcraft 3 is bright, and so is the future. They're hungry for your feedback. If you click that button many times, we can see where people can leave their feedback. I think it's somewhere on the slide, right?
Oh. That's an Easter egg.
Yeah. I think it's
Oh
after.
no.
Can you
We're too late.
No, it's at the end.
These people have all been infected. They may look fine now, but it's just a matter of time before they turn into the undead. This entire city must be purged.
What? How can you even consider that? There's got to be some other way.
Damn it, Uther. As your future king, I order you to purge this city. Jaina?
I'm sorry, Arthas. I can't watch you do this.
There you go. We got to it. So, as Grubby's been talking about, we really want to hear from you guys. Now that the conversation is official and Reforged is announced, please go here. Let us know what you think of the demo. Like, we've done a lot to evolve Stratholme. Like, that's the future of where we want to take the campaign. So let us know if that's resonating with you when you go and you play it. Let us know if the new UI is hitting the marks that you want and what else you're hoping for. Yeah.
Members of the panel, thank you so much for your thoughts and your joining us here. People at BlizzCon, people at home, thank you for everything. Enjoy Warcraft 3 and enjoy BlizzCon. Woo!
And Linkser uses the Meteor Strike to get out of harm's way after he goes in a little bit too deep. Immediately goes back to spawn and switches to Brigitte here. So Gusho using Primal Rage, trying to knock players back. This will be a big EMP that comes in from Davin. He's going to connect with 3.
Yeah, crucially, Crystal was actually hacked there, but he's still about to find a kill despite that, and then he'll have the Dragon Blade option if he needs it. No, Shaz removes him, and the EMP clearly enough to end the fight. A lot of ultimates used by Finland, though, as well as China. Both teams digging deep there to try and break the deadlock, and this will put Finland close to being ahead on this map.
And now what does China decide to do? Do they answer Finland's comp changes with a comp change of their own, or do they decide to just kind of muscle their way through this composition? They probably have a good idea that there's no Transcendence. Obviously, Links are just getting over to Brigitte. They're not going to have a rally. They probably stay on this to try and combo EMP plus Blade. If that doesn't work, that's probably when you see changes come
That
through.
seems to be all they really have in this composition now. Oh, I see. Okay, that's really interesting. Leia might have given away Lee's position there by using Defense Matrix on what seemed like nothing to Finland, but they probably knew that Lee was being cloaked by that ability, so he could sort of stay alive. That's a perfect EMP, though. He gets in desperately, though. You can see the run towards the spawn room. The rest of Finland trying to get out alive. Importantly, Shaz does stay in it. Zappos is in there, but now Crystal has that Dragon Blade. He's trying to make some work happen with it. The EMP wasn't actually used on the tanks of Finland, though. It was the backline, so there weren't that many easy targets for Crystal to just remove from the fight because they just ran back into spawn, back to safety.
The EMP is good, but they are just walk right back into the spawn. It actually hits all 3 supports, so he connects with Linkser,
but only
Bingus,
one
and
dies.
Chaz. One dies, the other 2 make it back to the spawn, and you can't really, I mean, there's nothing even China can do about that, right? I mean, the EMP is good.
You can't get into the enemy spawn.
The Blade's effective, you can't go into the enemy spawn. That would be a very interesting change.
Otherwise, Selfless would have had a great time
a
couple of years ago.
Okay, so China will opt to counter this with triple tank, triple support of their own.
Eureka, they finally found the answer.
Finland going to have Linkser move off of Brigitte to Widowmaker. I wonder, you know, Linkser actually playing back by the spawn. He's going to go back and change it again.
That has to be a misread, you think, right? But Davin still has the EMP. I'll be waiting, obviously, for a couple more players to show themselves. It looks like he was tickled a little bit by the Winston. He's going to use the EMP anyway, though, and Jushwe, no way he can respond to that. Now with so many kills, it doesn't matter if the EMP hit everyone or no one. Finland able to clean up that fight, and you can see Linkser now, that switch to Doomfist does give them a shock and awe factor, the ability to quickly secure a numbers advantage in these fights.
There goes Leave. Nice nade comes through there from Big Goose.
Thanks for coming.
So go back. So Finland building up some ult, starting to gain an advantage right now. Linkser did a very nice job. You know, we've seen him play Widowmaker, Brigitte, Doomfist now, whatever. They're pretty much just holding tabs, so to speak, seeing what China's coming in with, and then having him go back to the spawn and switch off. So right now they feel like the Doomfist will be most effective. China changing their strategy. No more going for the high ground. They're going to go through main.
Oh, who let Linkser in? Oh, who let the supports out? It's Evilton and Sky just get removed straight away. And Linkser, you have a big glove for a reason. You don't have to use the ungloved one to punch. That is really nasty. And you know what is so interesting about that? Was that really just the nano boost committed to that fight? That's such a cheap way for Finland to just wreck China up close.
Well, this is where you think if you're China, like this is where you can play, you know, maybe you play that composition where you have the McCree and the Brigitte, because if you're going to play this and you're going to commit to going through these close chokes, Linkser's going to close the gap, and somebody's going to drop at the hands of Doomfist, right? Where you need that burst damage of McCree with the flash or maybe a stun from Brigitte with a headshot to take him out.
Frankie looks nervous in that fight. He took a little bit too much damage early on. He goes for the primal rage, but he was Discord ordered pretty much straight away, so he's still kind of vulnerable. Transcendence using the back line, but I can't save Big Goose from it! Oh no! Now Finland again trying to make do with what they have, but Zappas can't even get back into the mech. Linkser trying to make ends meet now. Meteor strikes up, he'll drop down on the point. Presumably, the Crystal just gets shielded. He bounces straight off. Linkser does not stick to his target. Frankie again trying to throw himself in, and there's an EMP. Quite well placed. A lot of people affected by it, but no boots on the point for Finland. And so China will take it despite everyone being EMP'd.
And then they had that grab at the end that connected with the supports. And I believe it was Shaz who ends up using his Transcendence, but he caught it for a second. I love that maybe we grab a replay of it, but Gushue jumps in, Winston bubbles, and you know the healing from that Transcendence, you know, it gets cut off through line of sight. So the bubble would have actually denied the healing on a Big Goose. I think that's how Big Goose drops there. This is the big meteor strike we saw from Leave earlier in the game.
It ain't rocket science, but I'm pretty sure some of that technology went into Doomfist's kit for that. Obviously, that's the kind of stuff you don't see very often. The point of having Doomfist or having that Meteor Strike ultimate is more for him just to be able to reposition in a pinch. We've seen that, you know, being used quite often. When there's a lot of telegraphing, like, okay, Doomfist is about to come down on Altus, it's fairly easy to avoid the damage, but there's a blizzard. You're frozen. You can't do anything. It's like all of the nasty parts about nature is a meteor and a blizzard. It's like, what are you going to do? Well, I'm like the dinosaurs. I'm just going to peace out. Extinct.
We don't exactly know what happened to the dinosaurs.
Don't give me your conspiracy theories.
One possibility. You don't know for sure.
That's right. That's true.
I only talk about things I know for sure.
I think what happened to the dinosaurs is someone made them play main tank for a whole season, and they were just like, nope, I'm going to Mars.
David is going to have a really good idea of what they're running because he's standing directly above them. Sees everybody, he backs on up. So China going to run the same thing they ran on their previous offensive attack. Finland, they'll run the Sombra Doom here on D.
So similar to what we saw from them from beforehand as well. They matched the Sombra Doomfist against the Sombra Genji. And in all fairness, Crystal didn't have a huge amount of opportunities to make the most of having the Dragon Blade was attacked and unable to use their mobility abilities to escape.
And it was that fantastic defense by Finland. So not a ton of time for China to kind of poke and attack here. And, you know,
37 seconds?
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're trying to like poke around, maybe see if you can farm up a blade pretty quickly and then dive in, but just not an opportunity to do so.
Crystal now would like to approach this. Still need to get through Fraggy at the moment.
They want Fraggy bad.
Yeah, Fraggy almost getting out of position there and going quite low, but Finland is still able to regroup actually up towards the point. Sky is still sitting right in the background. You can see him on the right-hand side of your screen through the silhouette. And now the fight's beginning on the point. So Gushue drops in. Linkser gets out quickly. Took a bit of damage early on. Both these teams are sort of dancing around each other, but here it is. The Nano Blade coming out from Crystal. Shaz, the man is no more. Crystal, somewhat frustrated that they didn't have more targets to fall prey of the Blade, but China dug deep for those ultimates. They bring them out. Quite efficient, really, when you consider it's just a Nano Blade actually being used, and that accounted for the least amount of kills in the fight.
Yeah, China took advantage of having both tanks from Finland directly to the right. A lot of poke damage coming down from Crystal. They're able to build up the Nano and build up that Dragon Blade in time to be able to use it, take the point. Changes coming in from both sides. Crystal, but no Dragon Blade here. You're going to play Brigitte, just provides more healing to the rest of the squad. So you do have an EMP to use here for both teams. Let's see who can land a bigger one.
Oh, that's pretty nasty. That's right in the corridor. Shaz immediately taken down by Lee, but Linkser following now. Oh, Zappers. What can you do about that one? Even the sound barrier used by China. This is quite astonishing. They have 40 seconds left in the round. It looks like they might actually be able to finish the entire map. That's a huge way of turning things on their heads. Transcendence comes to the point, but Shaz is a little bit sad. There's no one to benefit from his healing. He's going to pop out of Transcendence and immediately crumble. One tick on the point for China now. Finland getting set up to try and stall this out as much as they can. Gushue has Primal Rage, though. He can stop Zappos entirely. There is someone contesting on the point, but Zappos won't have a chance to do that himself. It is Big Goose down. Linkser removed, and China! Oh, Lord!
And Zappos has self-destruct there, and he's never able to get to the point to use it because he gets hacked up coming out of the door. And then the Primal Rage is China didn't look good for them to take even point A for a small period of time. And then they're able to grab both. That is a huge response to Finland.
We see this every now and then. So it's not crazily uncommon. When I yell about something, that doesn't necessarily mean it's notable, because I do that all the time. But the snowball effect from China on point 1 to point 2 is significant because, like we said, they only used 2 ultimates to take point A. So they had 4, ostensibly, you know, backed up to use immediately. They rushed onto point B. They found early kills. China is a team that's very good at riding the lightning, so to speak, right? As soon as they get a sniff of the cheese or they get an inkling that they can actually win a fight, they shift into gear. And for any team like Finland, if they're caught on 1 foot or sort of, you know, off balance, they get bowled over.
And I don't think if Finland brings out that Symmetra play, that they'll kind of react as poorly as they just did on Finland's first offense. So I don't think you'll see Finland go back to that. China, Sombra Doom here on D. And I feel like, you know, it's interesting. I feel like they don't even play the Sombra Doom because of the advantages it gives the DPS players. I feel like just because it works better around Gushue, that's why they play it. It's really kind of about
focus down, you know, the tanks, punish the tanks a bit harder, right?
Fraggy will play Brigitte here, so you're going to have triple support, no exact main tank, guys. You don't really consider D.Va or Zarya main tanks really in the off-tank role. You really look at like Winston and Reinhardt as traditional main tanks.
It's a super interesting. Finland are going for definitely, you know, I think they're trying to shut down tanks. That's all they're really wanting to do here. Gushue does go down, but at the cost of Davin. Now, Davin, we saw him come across Ebeltul, you know, in the background before. We flicked away from him, but I guess that engagement didn't go well at all for the Sombra player. Lynx is very charged up, though. I mean, this Zarya now is effectively functioning as another DPS. Still quite durable, bulky as Finland move now in on towards the point. This is going to force some movement now from China. They have to come forward, but Eviltal's a little bit busy in the background, as are Sky. They're not really there to heal the main. Also means that China now are in a terrible position to fight from.
Yeah, and when Leave goes in there to just try and get 1 kill as the Doomfist, that's really where the fight is determined. Just a victory grab comes out from Linkser, but no, Leave is able to pick up 1 with Doomfist diving in there. Maybe China commits a little bit more to the fight. He gets nothing, dies right away. Everybody else just throws themselves at the point. So now you will have Finland play Linkser on McCree, not changing anything. So it's interesting. China during the group stage played a solo tank Zarya composition. And this is a really kind of odd rendition. It's a solo tanking D.Va composition. You have Fraggy staying on Brigitte, probably because he has Rally. You imagine he switches after this, unless they're really trying to commit to something along these lines.
Big EMP there from Crystal, though. Tough for Finland to bounce back from that one. And Lee was hoping to maybe get involved here, but for whatever reason, China haven't been able to commit fully to the fight. Gushue drops down. He's also hacked out as well. Finland actually have been given a lot of space here. They're very afraid of all this damage. See, Gushue drops in. Stealth initially, but out Primal Rage on that high ground. You can see the self-destruct thrown in the back. There's nowhere to go! Nowhere to hide! Big Goose Frag Swaggy David all taken down by Lei Young. That placement was absolutely stellar. Goosered one arm of the pincer, the other, the discarded mech from Lei Young with an explosive payload.
So does Finland play this again? We'll see once we get back into game. As here's the Primal Rage. You'll see the self-destruct come around the corner, just bank it off the wall. Nobody can get out of there. As Finland's going to give this another go, Mitch. So you know, this is a comp where you can get control of the high ground. You're not really.
And push the invading forces back and get a nice reward for your efforts.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
I love how many gameplay mechanics have started to come out. I mean, now it's just like you guys are just throwing everything into it, and it's like, this is amazing.
Not only that, but like also things that are near and dear to my heart, like adding more holiday stuff, and I was just so excited about the professions. Can talk? I want to know about what made you guys expand the professions more outside of everyone just wanting it.
Sure. So I think, we have these tools of the trade quest lines that are coming in patch 8.15 that Ryan Schwader told everybody about at the What's Next panel earlier today. And again, that's doubling down on profession identity. I think we want, where possible, for it to feel cool and special to be a blacksmith or a leather worker or a tailor or whatever you are. And so you'll have a special quest line that involves the use of your unique trade.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can
I miss that kind of stuff. Like, that was the kind of stuff that I felt. I mean, if we're talking nostalgia, because you guys have like WoW Classic here and stuff, you used to have to really work hard.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I remember as a raid leader, I wouldn't let people in the raid if they didn't have, because I used to be hardcore, unless they had max professions so that they could boost everything, the entire raid and do the most damage to min-max. So, I mean, I love the fact that you guys are adding those things in to really feel like, yeah, I'm a leather worker, and this is what it means, or like, it means I have to skin a bunch of beasts and feel bad about it later, but, but I love that you're doing all of this stuff. And micro holidays, like.
Yeah, and so that's just continuing to expand upon the structure we laid out in Legion, right? We have our, major holidays, which we're updating as well, like the Children's Week updates that are coming.
Which is great, because I finished all of them a long time ago.
Exactly.
Like years.
And so we want to keep new stuff coming, but then micro holidays are more just light little celebrations.
Yeah.
It's like, what would, our big holidays, most of them parallel real-world holidays for us on Earth, right?
Yeah.
Okay, spoilers, Winter Veil, it's kind of Christmas.
Is how good they were, right? We weren't exactly sure. If you weren't exactly sure, we know now. Leave and Kushme, the entire team is just so strong today. And they didn't even play a lot of those tricky comps that they kind of hinted at. Maybe they saved some stuff in their back pocket for later in the tournament.
This team and their fans has every reason to be proud right now. Completely underrated. A team that we didn't see much from in the Overwatch League. They weren't well represented by,
Pressure here, they could just take him down. Baosud's into it now. He's trying to slay both Pika and Jellybeans. They have absolutely nothing. Execute range. Nice gouge on the ones, but he just goes down to those executes. Method Black take it back, and now we're gonna have our fifth game.
This deserves a game 5. And when you look at it, we kept saying it looked like this composition wasn't going to be able to pull it down, and all of a sudden, they find the pressure. Was it the Paladin in your mind?
I think it was, but it was really scary. I'm pretty sure Chaz may have sacked the wrong target when Swapsy almost died at the opener, right? Because the first one came out on Waz, right? Second one came out on Waz, but he was almost full health at that point. Could have seen that wrong, but I thought it was over at that moment. It was going to be it. The dismantle on the Avenging Crusader was awesome. What a great play that was. But I think the overwhelming damage at the end, like we were saying, they were just out of cooldowns at the end.
I think it's undeniable that there were many moments where I thought it was over.
Oh, yeah.
that was just about as aggressive as you could get time and time again. Healing set, this one truly back and forth.
We've seen some Paladins live on very low health on Ruins of Lordran at the BlizzCon stage. I think Botar might have done it against a fan favorite around here a couple of years ago. Now Chaz keeps himself up in dangerous, scary situations, but it's not over yet. We've got a game 5 still to come. I think it's fair to say both these teams probably going to look in the same composition. Paladin, Turbo, obviously the front foot for Method Black, but Ghostly Crew been looking great on this Survival Hunter. The one thing I will call out though in that game, which was an adaptation from Method Black. They killed the pet of Jelly Beans. And once you force the aspect of the title and you kill that pet, against a disruptive composition like the Turbo Cleave, it's so hard to get it back up, and you lose so much utility on that Hunter. So that's a strategy I'd love to see Method Black employing more.
A lot of that utility would be able to keep you alive as well, and that's why when we see Hunters get into that position, you see that feeble, sad moment of trying to revive Pet over and over and over again, and the Shears coming on in, trying to actually kick it. But guys, we need to let this settle for just a second here. The player is going to be locking in their compositions. It's going to a Game 5. Who is going to be able to take it? Method Black or the Gosu crew?
The 2018 World of Warcraft Arena World Championship is brought to you in part by Republic of Gamers, Corsair, T-Mobile, Samsung SSD, and NVIDIA.
In the Overwatch League,
and so for the one to be here on the big stage here in BlizzCon and to show up and to, actually compete against a team.
And spreading memes at tracer level speed.
We right right now are on a collision course to seeing that dream matchup that everybody wanted to see between Gen G and Team Dignitas. I can't explain enough how
Second question is, what do you think was the key to winning? 第二个问题就是，你觉得这次胜利最大的因素是什么呢？
我们对芬兰。
Bringing may be the move, but we're going to have to find out if Method Black can answer here.
It's game 5. It's Tigers Peak Arena.
Team like Gen G, you got to give them props.
Versus the Gosu crew. The winner will play once again later today in our upper bracket final. It's going to be such a close game. Once again, Chaz with that Relentless, with the Avenging Crusader. Let's see what the Gosu crew can get done.
It's going to be a close game once again. Really went neck and neck on Ruins of Lordaeron and now on Tigers Peak. We're going to see how this unfolds already. A blind onto Chaz as well. Disarm on the Waz, they're getting a lot of pressure instantly onto him, as well as Swapsy. This cleave pressure proving too much. Stun onto Chaz as well. They're dropping very low. Not using any defensive cooldowns right now. They're just about holding onto it, and now Chaz using that Avenging Crusader to keep them alive. He gets rooted on it, has to freedom them out to be able to keep up, and now they can turn the pressure. That's a good opening for Method Black.
It's a good opening for Method Black. They get a good defensive trade there. Now crowd control coming out over onto Absturge. This Avenging Crusader doing work for Chaz. Very difficult to break through that healing cooldown for the Paladin, but now it's expired. Now we can see the Gosu crew looking to make the move here. We'll see Jellybeans maybe pushing in for a little bit of crowd control. Right now he's just kind of kiting away, slowing down the game. They don't want to throw it here. This is game 5 after all.
Jellybeans baited that Blessing of Sacrifice out from Chaz, and now he could get a full trap, but Waz is on top of him. Charges Jellybeans, puts a disarm on him, but Jellybeans could just trap him up. Chaz trying his best to avoid it, uses the horse there to ride away to victory, and now it's well played by him to deny the trap from Jellybeans. He may land it very soon, and this could be huge trouble for Method Black right now. Disarm on the Waz as well. The killing spree gets popped, but a nice defensive fear from Waz onto Absurge and Peekaboo to deny that pressure.
So much high-level play happening here. First, the preemptive Blessing of Protection from Chaz, then the preemptive Earthen Shield Totem from Absturge to answer. Both these teams playing at a top-tier caliber right now. Full Hex over onto Swapsy. He's out the game for a little while here. Waz getting aggressive. He trades out Avatar, looking to get damage over onto Jellybeans. He's doing such a good job just kiting away, using that Hunter mobility to the best of its ability. And now we see Chaz caught up in the trap. His team rotting down. No Avenging Crusader. He's going to have some work to do.
He will have some work to do. A half sap onto Chaz as well. Nice defensive heroic leap from Waz once again, but he's taking a lot of pressure right now. Has to use that disarm on the Peekaboo. You can tell both teams do not want to lose this game. They are playing defensively to a T, but right now Swapsy and Waz taking so much damage. Chaz gonna have that Avenger Crusader soon. Nice kick though from Jellybeans. They're gonna pop the heroism as well, trying to get some pressure on the Peekaboo. They force the parry onto him, as well as that Earthen Wall Thomas, an overlap of huge defensive cooldowns right now. Method Black are looking to slay them.
They might have an opening here. I'd actually like to have seen Chaz hold on to that blinding light. Doesn't really achieve anything since the defensives were already traded out from the Ghostly crew. Slight faltering play from Method Black there, though the Avenging Crusader from Chaz will keep his team stabilized. So going for that offensive play to kind of top his team at the same time. Respectable decision making, especially when the pressure is this high. Now we need to see where the crowd control comes for Method Black. They have the lead in this game. Cooldown still available, Hand of Sacrifice, Divine Shield for Chaz. If they can get one crowd control here onto Absturge, you can see Peekaboo, without many mitigating cooldowns, could be an opening.
Yeah, and they storm, but him getting a lot of burst pressure right now. Absturge staying max distance. He definitely doesn't want to get hit by a wind shear to keep them alive. Full trap on the Chaz though right now as well. Waz gets stunned. He's in defensive stance though. Full blind on the Chaz. Waz could take some pressure. Nice crowd control coming out from the Ghost crew, but once again that defensive heroic leap gonna get him out of trouble, allowing him to live.
Yeah, Waz with a huge outplay there. Actually got the preemptive disarm on the stun over on Peekaboo, so fantastic plays from Waz. He knows he wants to win it. Now Peekaboo trying to get aggressive though over over on Swapsy. Shamanism popped, although once again traded out for that Urban Shield. Totem Mana starting to even out as Method Black once again finding themselves in a situation where the entire team is running down. Chaz has some work to do. No Avenging Crusader for quite a while here as we see the full Fear. Method Black trying to counter the pressure, but Peekaboo just sitting a full clean stealth. Well played by him.
Yeah, that was a nice vanish indeed. That's going to hold on to other defensive cooldowns, make sure that he's safe the entire time. Gouge into trap on the Chaz, but they don't really get too much with that. Upsurge and Chaz actually are pretty equal on mana. Both teams just keeping up the aggression, keeping up the crowd control to slay each other. This game could go either way, Adrian.
We're starting to see it now. Both these healers running low on mana. Both these teams need your energy. Method Black versus Gosu Crew. Game 5 here. Europe versus North America. One team will win. One team will advance. And now we can see Chaz low on mana. Does have that Avenging Crusader access momentarily here. He'll be playing for that. The question is, how will they get aggressive? Will they get crowd control over onto Upsurge? Because Peekaboo is dropping low.
Either team could go down. Peekaboo doesn't have the parry. He had to use it as soon as he get it. But after this Avenger Crusader from Chaz, I'm not sure how he's going to keep his team alive. The Ghost Crew could just survive. There's a full blind on the Chaz during that Avenger Crusader right now. Can they follow it up with anything? Doesn't look like it. Nice defensive play from Swapsy, but a triple cap stun going to just shut them down completely. And now he has no Avenger Crusader, only one Blessing of Sacrifice to keep them alive. But at the same time, Hammer of Justice on an Upsurge. Peekaboo dropping very low. A defensive vanish overlap with a Trinket Spirit Link right now. The Gosu Crew are going to be in a lot of trouble if Method Black can keep up this aggression.
That wasn't even the blinding light. This is dangerous times for the Gosu Crew. One more crowd control could seal the deal, but there's no Hand of Sacrifices either for Chaz. This is the cutthroat moment in the game, ladies and gentlemen. Either of these teams could die at this point. Chaz put up in a full trap, does have that Divine Shield. That's the last defensive for Method Black on the Paladin here. But if Absurge gets caught up, I'd love to see Chaz cross the map. You can see he's mounted. He's going for the crowd control. If he lands the Hammer of Justice into the blind, Peekaboo could be a very exposed target here. Even Jellybeans could, but he's so low on mana, they need to get the kill soon.
Yeah, you see Absurge is running for his life right now. Chaz trying to connect that Hammer of Justice, but he uses the Earthen Wall Totem to try and bait out the Hammer of Justice. That's very nice. Both disarms happening as well. Heroism coming out from Swapsy, but Waz is going to be disarmed. A nice stun defensively on the Swapsy. They really just want to survive. They get the pressure. Full trap on the Chaz. He uses his bubble to get out of it. Fulfilled Absurge that Peekaboo in a lot of trouble. He had to hook away just in the nick of time during that storm. Well, Absurge is in a full hex. He is running for dear life right now. That was an excellent defensive move by Peekaboo.
Peekaboo with the outplay is the only reason he's still alive in this game. Now he's looking to turn the pressure over onto Waz. Full blind on Chaz. Able to force out the die by the sword. The last defensive for Waz here. Now, look at the situation. Suddenly the tables have turned. The Ghosty Crew's making their moves. Full trap. Chaz and Swapsy in trouble. Astral Shift popped. He's still low. Chaz able to get out a few heals here. That Avenging Crusader is available. He gets enough mana to use it to hopefully stabilize his team for his sake. Swapsy, though, still struggling. Dampening's at 12%.
Yeah, dampening is high. Swapsy gets super low on HP. They have to use the Blessing of Sacrifice as well to keep him alive. But down goes Peekaboo. Method Black find the kill on him. That was incredibly close. I can't believe they did that. Method Black win the 5th game.
We had all but counted out Method Black, but you need to think about what the EU region has done time and time again. Every land this year, EU wins. The throne has been held by EU since 2014 on the BlizzCon main stage, and once again, EU sends a message to NA, but we're not out of chances, not at all. But now you got to see, what will the Gosu Crew be able to do in the lower portion of the bracket, because Method Black is going to stay in one of the most dominant positions. Let's talk about how they were able to do it. Vihel, we talked about these two compositions going head-to-head, and we just see Method Black making these micro changes time and time again throughout the series.
Yeah, I mean, it was the little mistakes that you capitalize on. I mean, look at how close the entire end of that match was.
Yeah, and you can see the teams are still playing it out. I think the chances at this point aren't going to be so high for them. Of course, once one of the players does die, it's going to be very difficult for the Ghosty Crew, but I respect them playing it out. And it looks like Method Black have now finally secured it. They will be the team advancing to the upper bracket final. Of course, both these teams still in the competition, but Method Black will see them again later today.
We just see, look, when you look at Method Black and you talk about them throughout the year, they were the scariest team. we get to BFA, all of a sudden, there is a question whether or not they're going to be that scariest team. Well, they just took down one of the top dogs and sent them down to the lower portion of the bracket. Joe, just how scary are these guys?
I mean, there was that question mark in BFA the last 2 cups. They didn't really perform to standards, but this tournament, now beating the Gosu crew, you can just see how well diversified they have been, playing old compositions, you know, Waz on that Warrior, but you gotta just think, I give a lot of credit to Swapsy. Him joining this team gave them a lot of multi-comping compositions at their disposal, and it's got them into the upper finals today.
I don't just think Swapsy is one of the best players in the game. I think he probably is the best teammate to have. Just everything he brings to the table. Like, there is a joke between a lot of the players when we were interviewing him. He's like, yeah, he's the guy who reads every spell the best. He is the guy who reads every single trait the best. He is the guy that figures out combinations where other people just can't see him.
He's just so good, and I tell you, if he's something annoying to play, or something good to play with, he's something very annoying to play against at the same time. I can say that from my personal experience. Such a great player. Now, of course, Raikou, who's a player he's beaten, Waz is a player he's beaten. Now they're combined. They provided this kind of juggernaut roster, and it's one that's looking incredibly difficult to beat.
You'd like to see again, and now it's time to find out. The winner is Overwatch Cinematic!
Yeah, baby!
Let's see that McCree again, Route 66, and some Ash.
Let's see some Ash.
Let's see it. I want to see it now.
Yeah.
Are we seeing it?
Can we see some Ash?
Let's see some Ash.
Let's see some Ash.
Funny. They say there's no honor among thieves. But that's not how things work around here. If you cross me, or if you break your word, there'll be hell to pay. You can count on it. Let's clean up this mess. You wanna try me? Poser. Back off.
Unstoppable.
Burn it all down. Now that gets the blood pumping. There you are.
It's her.
I'm calling the shots. Bob, do something!
So good
so
right now. It's almost time to head over to Community Night, but first, let's take a look at some of the highlights from BlizzCon 2018 Day 1. This is the first one.
Welcome to BlizzCon 2018. I want to thank you all for your tremendous support. And now please welcome to the stage the president of Blizzard Entertainment, J. Allen Brack.
Mike is an amazing leader. He's the absolute toughest act to follow. And we're going to kick that off right now with StarCraft 2. BlizzCon, meet Orphea, born entirely in the Nexus.
Horde! Alliance!
Titans! I am honored to present the return of another Titan. Diablo Immortal. We are so excited about this game.
Hey, Ma, what you think about this?
We fell in love with one lady that stole the show, and I now give to you the 29th hero in Overwatch. Please enjoy.
That's it. Fusion's putting the hammer in Hammersmith, and now he's going to bring it down one more time, and there it is. And the United Kingdom completely upset, and the USA are out of the Overwatch World Cup.
So great.
I love the little
love it.
Murky. It's like, what? Hey guys, we got the whole team.
Yeah, baby.
We're finally all together.
Right? We've been running around all day.
It feels good to be together.
Yes.
I miss you guys.
Doesn't it feel good to be together? I don't know why I started singing.
I knew it was coming.
I
That
love
was a
it.
setup right there.
Yeah, thank you,
actually.
sir. That was what we
You guys
call
had
it.
a lot of great packages today, though. That Diva Lego build is unbelievable. I've yet to go walk down there yet, so after this, I want to go.
That's what we get to do, is we get to take you guys with us out there. and show you
Honestly,
things fun.
I didn't know about the Nerf gun thing. And then I saw
Dude.
that package and I was like, well, I'm buying Nerf guns.
Yes.
That's a thing that's happening. So
Yeah.
let's talk about our favorite moment of the day today. It was a big, packed day. I'm sure we all have our places. What about you, Michelle? What's your favorite moment of the day?
I like him just petting Abathur over here, like he's my cat or something.
He doesn't look like he's enjoying it. He's kind of freaked out looking at it.
Does he enjoy much?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Abathur is
really a
angry.
smile,
Psychic
though.
screams.
Yeah,
That's
he's
a
like,
smile.
hi. Let's see here. You know, I think actually my favorite moment of the day was the beginning, was when Mike Morhaime came out and talked to the community that he has been leading for such a long time.
Yeah.
So many of these games that we all enjoy and love, and we've met people and strengthened bonds and relationships through these games, and he has been at the helm this entire time. To see him, I ran up to the stage. I limped up to the stage to see him do this because I just wanted to be there in person for it, and to just soak it in and to watch him pass the torch to Jalen Brack, who's also been such an amazing stalwart of World of Warcraft and, I mean, pretty much all of their franchises. He's one of the first people I met at Blizzard. So I just think that moment of putting, passing the torch, for me, it was very emotional. Reminded me of other times when other people have left, and I know that their spirits still live within this convention center. Like, you still feel Chris Metzen here, you still feel Mike Morhaime here.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, it was intense. I mean, it would.
Preparing for their semi-final.
Just drop Acolyte of Pain.
Yeah, I imagine they'll probably end up just playing the Acolyte.
Prep us so that we know, and I always think I'm going to be more excited about certain things just from like reading the stats.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you, it was the Warcraft 3 Reforged cinematic.
Yeah, that's
I'm going to hit the nostalgia button again.
Yeah,
being here, seeing the fans' reaction to that cinematic starting was mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And it made me realize how much that game impacted me in, way back then, 16 years ago.
Yeah.
Right. I'm looking forward to actually being able to play the story, too.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I feel like I've missed out on so much lore because I didn't really experience it through Warcraft.
Yeah.
Totally.
And so being able to play Reforged is going to get me. It's going to get me up to speed, I feel.
Well, and, we had Matt Morris on the couch talking about a lot of this stuff, and it's really cool because they're taking the things that they've learned over the last 20 years of RTS and applying it. And, when they were at the panel, they talked a lot about how they were sort of like leveling up the lore, right?
Yeah.
Like getting the lore back in line with where the lore got to. Because you were asking about Sylvanas, and it's like Sylvanas wasn't...
Ian Hazacostas,
the
game director of WoW, he came by and he was talking about it. And he's like, they're working with Christy Golden, with the whole team to say, let's fill this story in, because the lore wasn't always there. And when we were like younger playing that game, we weren't reading it as much at that time. Were there many voice lines? Now we've got just an entire cast of voiceover actors.
Yeah. So I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
And again, you know, when we found out about it, I was like, that's going to be fun. I'm going to play it. But here, I was like, that is mind-blowing. Rachel.
Me?
What do you think? What was your big moment of the day?
Well,
oh, that was good.
I thought it was going to be in Overwatch, but Team USA lost right away. I thought it was going to be in StarCraft, but Maru lost right away. So, you know where I had a really lovely time was out at the fountain. All the cosplayers were there. Every year they gather. It has gotten to be just such a treat to go out there and see the innovation year after year. Anna and I were walking around a little bit earlier. We saw just much creativity. You could take a look. That was the female Malfurion that I saw. Behind it, you can see Tyrael looking amazing. There's no direction you can look in and not see incredible cosplay.
That is crazy.
Sick.
I didn't even see the background.
I know.
I was like,
there's a
crazy
Tyrael.
I feel like the quality of cosplay at BlizzCon has to be one of the highest of any con.
And you know why? I
For
think
sure.
we came to the conclusion that it's because BlizzCon does an amazing job of enabling cosplayers. The spaces that they have, the areas to take photos, the cosplay repair room, and the fact that Henchman Studios is here is kind of like a living example to like what you can really do with great cosplay skill.
Totally.
It's aspirational. On the same level of like, you know, starting out to pro you have in esports, you have starting out to pro here in cosplay, and it's a great scene.
Yeah. So Anna, what about you?
Well, I figured that everyone else was going to pick like announcements, and Orphea and Ash
Are you trying to mind game
already,
us?
I was already, actually. Orphea and Ash are already just like bae, both of them. I just want everything to do with them.
Yes,
but
for sure.
When I asked what my favorite moment was that I kind of got to experience out on the BlizzCon floor, because I kind of got to go be and play and find, it was actually playing in Dark Moon Fair and doing the Nerf
Yes,
range.
your
So
poor
fun.
cameraman.
I know.
That was amazing.
Look, that was the cameraman's idea, and I love that. And we had such a great time playing up there with so many different BlizzCon fans. And I think that really gets me every time I'm at BlizzCon, that we all bond over play. And I think that it's so easy to neglect playing with each other, and that's what gaming is all about. That's what being here is all about. And another really cool thing that happened while I was up there is that we had a Make-A-Wish family up there that they wanted to come to BlizzCon, and Nerf was up there giving them Nerf guns and gifts, and everyone was celebrating with them and having a great time. So it just reminded me of how, you know, play seems like such a superfluous thing, but it is a really important way that we bond and share experiences. So being up at Nerf, I can make even that sappy, I guess.
That's legit. That's legit, though. That was legit.
That's some sappy Nerf
Malik,
stuff.
what
but
about you?
Always good.
What about me?
Yeah.
Mine would have to be that Ash. Yes, that was my favorite thing of the entire event, the new character. Of course, me being a big proponent of competitive Overwatch and seeing her kit and having a chance to play with her, I'm really excited for what she's going to add to the competitive aspect of Overwatch. I know a lot of fans who just play casually are going to enjoy her, but like her skill level and how high her skill level goes, like the amount of possibilities with her is endless, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be anybody who can ever play a perfect Ashe game because her kit is just so expansive and there's just so many possibilities, and that gets me very excited as an Overwatch fan from the beginning to have another character like this. It kind of rivals that of like a Tracer, you know? Just another character that's just, her kit's so good. There's so many things you can do, so many possibilities.
Alex and I were talking earlier, she's kind of like a Widow Junkrat mix.
Yeah, she's like a Widow Junkrat hybrid.
Right.
All I know is Brigitte's going to be scared, because I saw in the cinematic that she had an no face.
Yeah, if you're a shield,
Big on no face.
She needs a good counter.
She rivals a lot of characters. You know, if you're a shield character, you're in trouble. You know, if you're a ranged character, even if you're Widowmaker, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
You know, she has so many options, and that's why I'm happy about her.
Yeah,
and I want to marry her. I proposed to her.
Look, a lot of
You
us
get in line, Malik.
A lot of us have already
did.
called
He's in
dibs,
line. He's
okay?
got a ticket.
No, I already proposed to her, okay?
He was talking about this earlier. Apparently, it's on Twitter. So
it's on Twitter. I
we're going to have to take a look.
You know, I'm not going to tell you what the answer is. You just got to go to Twitter and find out.
I love it.
All right, guys, let's take a look at what's coming up tomorrow real quick. We've got the Mythic Licks coming up. This is the Mythic Panels Heroes of the Storm deep dive. We've got Voices of Overwatch, StarCraft 2, what's next, Restoring History.
Yeah,
should be
World
really
War,
cool.
yeah, that was what Ian Hasekosa said to watch for the coding.
Yes, and the Play Nice, Play Fair panel is supposed to be really cool.
Always great.
Definitely check that out. And of course, I'm going to say Warcraft Q&A, but I know where Alex is going on this
Diablo.
one.
Legendary
Diablo.
panel's got some going off as well. Always good to get sound design, immersive sounds of Azeroth at 10 a.m. And then, of course, Soundcraft Inside the World of Sound Design at 2:30. So a lot of really great stuff that you can get as far as the sounds of the game.
Yep. Artists at work bringing heroes to life as well, which is very cool. So yeah, we've got a full schedule
That's
for
gonna be
tomorrow.
huge.
Definitely check it out. Oh, and also Artists at Work creating World of Warcraft arts and Hearthstone creating card packs. Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be a fun job.
That would be fantastic. There's a lot. All right, it is time right now to head over to Community Night. But don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow morning at 9:50 a.m. with more panels, guests, reporters from all over the show floor, more BlizzCon. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage your host, Darren DePaul.
Candy! 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 Should I go back? Candy! Candy! Paula! Candy! Candy!
Thank you. Hi, everybody. I'm Darren. This is crazy. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome, everybody. My name is Darren DePaul. I'm an actor. You may have seen me on Critical Role. I did a couple things on that. I'm on Geek and Sundry sometimes. Hey, the best thing ever. I did a lot of stage work back in New York, but for the past 5 years, I have been doing voices of amazing characters in Blizzard games. And thank you. Whoa. I dressed up for you. We counted the characters that I have done. There are 53 of them. Through all the franchises, some of them that you might know. Grand Artificer Ramul, Trade Prince Gallowix, Battle Lord Gardoon, War Chief Blackhand, Sharkbait, the Grim Patron, the Old God Nazoth, and Reinhardt! I was an odd child. Surprised, aren't you? Were you an odd child, Darren? I was. Thank you for asking. My mother's name was Elise, and she said that I never played with my toys. I would always line them up and just look at them for hours. And of course, by toys, I mean a bunch of rocks and a broken pencil and sadness. It was the 60s. And well, we didn't have action figures. I'm old. But my mom said I never played with them. I just line them up and look at them. And when she asked me what I was doing, apparently I said, I'm making up stories in my head. I'm going on an adventure. And maybe, look, guys, maybe, just maybe, that is what prepared me for what I do. Maybe that's what led me here to this moment with all of you. Because if you kind of think about it, that's what Blizzard does. That's why we're all here. The joy of stories that someone made up, characters, worlds, immersive games, and that thrill that you get when you say, I'm going on an adventure. And that's what we're going to do tonight, because this is BlizzCon Community Night 2018. probably tell I'm kind of excited to be here tonight. I sat over there as a judge, and then they asked me to do this, and I was really scared. And then I was like, I am cold. I must answer always. It's Reinhardt. That's what I do. I'm done. This is my 5th BlizzCon that I have attended, and it's been an amazing journey. It's kind of like coming home in a weird way. I love that. There's a lot of people here. There's people watching at home. Hi, we wish you were here. We wish you could feel the energy. Everybody watching the virtual ticket. But this is an amazing place. I get excited by all the announcements. I think we kind of had some good ones this year. As a Diablo fan, anyone excited about Diablo? Warcraft Remastered. McCree animated short. I got to watch that early with Matt Mercer. It was really special. We're going to talk about that later. Membership has its privileges. No. The cosplay here is simply jaw-droppingly amazing. And, you know, I like to dress up, even though right now I guess I look like an accountant for a magician, but that's okay. It's all right. It'll be fine. This year, I get to bring a little bit of magic and be your host. Thank you for having me as your host. You know I'm going to cry, so don't. Stop it. Stop it. God. You really don't know how much that means to me. It means the world. I love walking around and meeting everybody and hearing your stories and just thank you. Where were you when I was in high school and no one dated me for 17 years? Now it's like, oh, he's old. He's in his 50s. We like him. He's not wearing a bow tie. It's a giant moth attacking his throat. It's ridiculous. You know what isn't ridiculous, guys? It's just what you said. You made me part of this community. You made me part of you guys, and it means so much. I think some of you know this. I have played Diablo 3 as every playable class, both sexes. I've gone through the entire game. I'm that guy. I love, stay a while and listen. I love that world. And I just love to have those experiences. I wanted to explore like every corner of that world because it's fun. It's going on an adventure. It's kind of going back to when I was a kid. It's the adventure that led me here. Blizzard changed my life. Blizzard changed all of our lives. If you guys look around, every face here, they love what you love. And that is unbelievably powerful. Stop crying, Darren. Stop. The focus tonight is on you guys. We're going to shine the spotlight on you because I'm sweating already and we just started. Everywhere you look, someone is excited to be here. So please, have a wonderful show. We got some incredible bands. We have wonderful cosplay. We have some art. We have some short films. So, what's all this standing around for? There's glory to be won! To help us in that glory, we need some judges. We need 3 judges who are part of this community. 3 people who are my friends. I'm so excited. Let's meet them now. Our judges for 2018. Here they come. Our first judge is a costume designer and a cosplayer. Wow! You've seen some of her work creating Blizzard's iconic characters in the Hearthstone Mulligan series. The first armor that she brought to life was Arthas after her guild got a server first kill. Please welcome Jackie Kraft! Our next judge, he's my friend. He is a prolific voice actor in animation and video games and Critical Role. Here, he is the voice of Ragnaros the Fire Lord. He did the Bard in Hearthstone's Kobolds and Catacombs trailer. He's McCree! Matthew Mercer! Matt, how did two Florida boys get here?
I don't know. And
thank you. I'm
ridiculous.
Very confused. Our final judge. I sat next to her over there last year. She's super cool. Our final judge continues to prove her parents were wrong, making a living playing video games. What? She is a streamer. She is a video creator. She's a stage host, and she really likes chicken tenders because that's what that says. You can follow her at facebook.com/tradechat or join the 500,000 who already follow her on her YouTube channel. Please welcome back my partner, Panzer! Hi, everybody. Welcome back.
Hi.
Panzer, we're doing this again.
We are. I did not know what that bio was for when I submitted it.
Thanks, friend. Make the old guy in the vest say it. Panzer, what are you most excited about tonight?
Oh, the cosplay. I'm so excited for the cosplay.
Matthew. Hi.
Hi, buddy.
Hi, buddy. How would you describe the Blizzard community to somebody that didn't know about it? What words would you say?
Vast, diverse, and overwhelmingly welcoming. I've been coming to BlizzCon since it started, and watching it just continue to grow and suffuse pop culture and all my geekery interests has been amazing. I mean, the fact that we're all here is a huge testament to what they've done, and I'm just happy to see all these fine people.
Am I right in telling everybody that you competed in a BlizzCon cosplay contest?
I did, back in 2007, I think it was. I was dressed as Arthas from Warcraft 3. Didn't win anything, but I was proud to be part of it.
You won the hearts of millions. Natural 20, won the hearts of millions. Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Darren.
Welcome. This is your first time this year.
This is, yes. This is my
What are
first
you
time.
most excited about seeing?
Well, I'm most excited that I thought that he was wearing the Arthas and everyone else was going to dress up.
Uh-huh.
And it was black tie. I thought this was black tie. I am clearly the only one in costume up here. It's fine, though. It's fine. I'm excited to have other people join me in costume. Thank you. See, it's okay. They accept me as I am.
Thank you, guys. It's going to be a night of joy. I can't wait to get it started, and that's kind of what we're going to do right now. Here's how things are going to go. We're doing things a little bit differently this year. The judges are going to decide the winners in the talent competition like they did last year, but they're also going to have a say in the overall cosplay winner. Kind of interesting. And we have 5 cosplay categories this year. There are different entrants in the different 5 cosplay categories. There are 4 entries in live talent. They're all going to be performing live right over there. You're going to see the top 4 film and art submissions. And guys, the community came out in force this year. So let's deliver the payload! Hammer down! We're going to start with cosplay. Let's get this rolling. It is amazing how cosplay has evolved. Why am I hopping? I'm going to break a hip. It is amazing how cosplay has evolved at BlizzCon. So many inspired entries. Getting to the top 5 in each category is a challenge. Jackie, have you ever participated in the cosplay contest?
No, I'm not that cool. It's very scary, actually. But to be immortalized in the game as one of the prizes, like Hogger's in the game. Well, Hogger's already in the game. Gnolls, right? But last year, the winner, she's in the game.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's tempting, but pretty scary.
Laura Mercer with Hogger. It was great. It was great to see. Right now, let's kind of we're seeing some of the finalists, but could we please have a round of applause for everybody that participated, for all the cosplayers that come here. It is epic what happens. It's jaw-droppingly amazing. I saw Reinhardt. I've been seeing a lot of things on this stage. So let's see the best of the best tonight. Our first cosplay category is Artisan Crafts. So let's meet our top 5. Monty, send them on out.
Hey, thanks, Darren. First up,
we have Moldy Cheese as Sakura Ariel.
Hello. Can you speak in this costume?
Sort of. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Can you feel the love that they're sending your way?
Yes. Love.
What inspired you to create this particular cosplay?
I just thought it was absolutely beautiful. I actually vowed to never ever do wings again after the last time I did wings, but then this skin came out and it was just so gorgeous I had to.
You gave all our heart wings. Good luck. Thank you so much. Monty, we're ready for another one.
All right. Next up is Narga as Jaina Proudmoore.
Oh! Hi, this is absolutely gorgeous. What challenges did you set for yourself in creating this cosplay?
Actually, this cosplay was not so challenging, but it was challenging to get in there because I come from St. Petersburg, Russia.
Really?
Yes.
How hard traveling with all of this?
17 in common, so 3 hours from St. Petersburg to Paris and 12 hours from Paris to LA.
You have traveled all that way and into our hearts. Thank you so much. Absolutely gorgeous. Monty, who's next?
Darren, next up is Cinderella cosplay as Priest, Tier 3.
This is gorgeous. Okay, so tell me, what material do you like to use most when creating your cosplay?
Probably silk, because I feel like it's a stiffer material to work with.
Did you ever surprise yourself by using a different material?
Yeah, the EVA foam. It's another one of my favorites because it's reliable.
Well, you are one of our favorites. Good luck. Thank you for this beautiful artistry. Hey, Monty, I have a question for you. Do we have another cosplay in Arts and Crafts?
We do. Next up is Little Sparks as Storm Mantle Malfurion from Heroes of the Storm.
Hi, I'm going to divorce my wife and marry this costume. This is absolutely gorgeous. How long did it take to create?
I started in January, and I probably have about 1,000 hours into it. A lot of Netflix binging.
Oh, really? Well, we are binge watching you right now. Thank you so much. Holy moly. Monty, let's keep this going. Who do we have next?
Next up is Rachel Sanderson as a wizard.
Oh! Hi. How are you? I'm doing okay. I'm kind of scared. This is high school Darren at a dance.
Good thing I like ladies.
Ooh. I think I just got wizard burned with a magic missile of sarcasm. You're delightful. Thank you so much. Monty, do we have another?
That's it for now, Darren.
Oh, let's hear it for the 5 finalists in Artisan Crafts. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Wow. Wow. The skill and the passion and the dedication to create that, I couldn't do it. I couldn't come out like that. I'd break a hip. It'd be awful. Okay, now, let's move on to art. We're going to see some wonderful finalists in the art competition, but because cosplay, it's just one of the ways that everybody in the community expresses themselves. So others share their love of Blizzard games through their art. This year, We had 145 entries in the art category. It was truly inspired and inspiring work. Our honorable mention goes to Ang Ju Yan with Hanzo. Yep. Now, according to the artist, the desire was to create a realistic version of the Halloween terror, Hanzo. They said that the cool, light gray color scheme depicted a soulless atmosphere. And this aging Hanzo apparently is back from the underworld with anger, and he's seeking vengeance. Judges, what do you think about this?
I mean, it's delightfully haunting. I mean, just the eyes, the intensity behind the eyes right there and the expression. I think it's, without even knowing that it was based off the skin, it already definitely had a very intense kind of darker Halloween vibe, and the detail was beautiful.
Do you love it like McCree loves Hanzo? I'll be over here now.
Hey, now. No comment.
Sorry.
Hey.
Okay, it is time to meet the first of our musical acts. I am so looking forward to sharing them with you because each and every year, there's just such amazing performances. It is inspiring to see the creativity, the passion that all the performers bring. Now, before we see our first act, we're gonna see a little film about them. Roll that, if you please.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm a cellist from St. George, Utah. I've been playing Blizzard games for 20 years and also the cello for 20 years. So this is probably the best way I can think of celebrating the anniversary of both of my favorite things on the planet. I chose Daughter of the Sea because it was honestly the most incredible song I've heard in a really long time, especially when it comes to Blizzard games. I love it so much, and I hope you enjoy my performance of it.
Please welcome Jessica Soli! Jessica Soli! Holy moly! moly, Jessica Sholey, that was amazing. Let's go over and talk to our judges. Oh my gosh. Guys, what do you think? I loved it. What do you guys have to say?
Dude, like, I'm an adult, I get it, but if that doesn't get you in the heartstrings, like, I don't know, something wrong with you, man. Like, my eyes are all sweaty. That was magical.
Matthew?
It was amazing. I'm overwhelmed. It was beautiful. Next.
He was over here swaying the whole time.
Yeah.
Getting real into it.
Didn't realize I was doing that until you pointed it out.
It was beautiful. I don't know that I've ever heard like just cello like that. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. You play beautifully.
Now, Jessica, this was made especially for you, right?
I wish.
Oh, okay. But it's a custom cello?
This is custom. I did that.
Well, you know what you did? You just did something beautiful. Thank you so much. Let's hear it one more time. Jessica Soley! You're amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Jessica! That's just the first. We have 3 more. This is going to be amazing. I've seen a couple of them. You're going to be excited. Okay, now we're going to move on to our first film. So at their core, you know, the games that we love, they have strong stories into which we can lose ourselves. And great films, they do the same thing. We had a lot of film entrants this year, apparently, so cutting them down to just 4 was no easy task. Now, in a moment, we're going to see the first one, and it's called Pull Up a Chair. But let us meet the filmmaker, Kangi Choi.
Hi, I'm Kangi from South Korea. I'm a musician. I've been composing and performing music most of my life, but there is another word that defines me. For me, gaming has been a journey discovering new things, new friends, new experiences, and my own strengths and weaknesses. It helped me grow up and become a better me. So I put the view into this music video and wanted to share with you at BlizzCon. I hope you enjoy it.
Guys, what'd you think?
That was amazing.
Panzer?
That was amazing. That was amazing.
It was pretty. One thing, the lighting I thought was really, really gorgeous and kind of set that kind of gradual transition from day-to-day life to this kind of mysterious space. And I'm kind of a generally fan of any sort of story in which you get pulled from your reality into an otherworldly place of adventure.
Yeah, the cinematography was really good.
Oh yeah, I would not accept a violin from a copy of myself in a basement, but that's why I was not the heroine in that movie.
Jackie?
It was wonderful. That song though, like you guys know, it's in my head all night now. Like it's just not going to go away. But thank you. It was a beautiful version.
There are going to be a lot of songs that'll be in your head tonight. It's amazing. And I just want to take a minute and say, we're seeing some great stuff. This is the start of the show. But next year, why don't we see some of your stuff? If anything that's being done up here inspires you, that's what this night is about. Take the first step. Make a short film. Make some cosplay. Write some music. Who better than you? This night is all about love. Everybody out here wants to see your creations. So let's move on to our next cosplay category. This is makeup and special effects. I am totally floored each year by how the cosplay artists up their game. They're always looking for new ways to surprise and delight us. So get ready to be surprised and delighted. Monty, who do we have first?
Hey, Darren. First up, we have Samuel Brooker as Zandalari Troll.
Oh! Absolutely gorgeous. Did you just run a marathon?
Maybe.
Maybe. How long did it take to do all this?
This was about 6 months overall.
And what drew you to this character?
I just love the designs of the Zandalari trolls and thought it'd be fun. I've never done any sort of prosthetics or muscle suits or anything like that.
This is your first time creating this?
Yeah.
I told you! Do it! Make it happen! Thank you. This is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm terrified. Monty, who do we have next?
Next up, we have Kelton Ching as the Creator.
Hello? All I can say is, oh, turn, because there's other faces. So, what inspired you? What inspired you to create this particular look?
So I really love Symmetra's Indian heritage. So when I was in Singapore, I visited Indian temples, Hindu temples, and did like a ton of research and was inspired by classical Indian dancers like Kuchipudi and Bharatanatyam dancers. So I based the design on Hindu mythology as well as classical Indian dancers.
This is absolutely gorgeous and also what I wear to bed every night. Thank you so much. Monty, we ready for another one?
We're ready, Darren. Next up is Soa Cosplay as Sourfang.
Hi!
All
Hi,
aboard!
welcome to the stage. Can you say for the Horde?
For the Horde!
Yes!
Excellent! You are one of my people. You make me proud to be an orc.
Yes!
Let's hear it for them! Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful! Thank you! Monty, we can't stop. Show us some more.
Let's keep it going then. We've got Keith E. Taylor as Goblin Sky Golem.
Hi! I'm coming to you! Come on over! Come on over here! It's okay! Come on over this way! Hi, Uncle Pete. How are you? It's good to see you. Take your time. Take your time. So what do you want to tell us about this costume before you fall off the stage?
Okay, well, it's the Goblin Shredder. Go ahead!
Ah! Holy moly! There's more! Beautiful. Do you need some help getting to the other side of the stage? I will help you get it off. You're absolutely wonderful. Here, let's go. Let's keep the applause going. This is absolutely amazing. Are you okay? It'll be fine. Right this way. Right this way. I don't think we can take any more, but I think we're going to take some more. Monty, do we have one more?
We have one more. We have Kohalu as Ilarion, Immortal of High Heavens.
Hi. Oh! You're doing the Diablo thing to me. Hi. How long did it take to make the wings?
5 months.
What was the hardest part to create in this cosplay?
The hardest part to create is these swords. Get the Damascus steel pattern.
Wow. All I can say is wow. Thank you. Thank you. Let's hear it. Ah! 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 I almost put out an eye that time. Let us hear for all of them in makeup. Absolutely beautiful. Guys, you are spectacular. Thank you. Pictures, pictures, pictures. Thank you guys so much. You can take your rest. You can come this way. You can go off that way and troll somebody because you're a troll. That was a thing. I should never do jokes. I don't. Hi, don't open the wings because you'll hurt me and I'm old. We just started. I'm going nuts. Okay. All right. Now, we're moving on to another art entrant. So, this is our third place winner in the art category. It is time to take a look at that third place entrant. It is from Lee Kyung-min from Seoul, South Korea. It is called We Are Rich, featuring Murgle Murgle. Matt?
It's so cute. I can't deal with Murky. That was amazing.
That could be a Hearthstone card.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell if it was official or not. That's fantastic. Yeah. I can hear Dee's voice coming out of it. Probably. So ridiculous.
Panzer?
It looks like splash art for an event in like Heroes of the Storm with a bunch of theme skins.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the Hammond in the background dropping coins on everybody.
Jackie?
I'd be really excited to see someone cosplay a Murloc in a bubble. Like that's, I mean, these people can do it. If it
Next
or
year.
you guys can do it.
That's a challenge.
Yes, it's a challenge.
All right. So here is our next challenge. Let's do it. We're going to have our next entrant in the talent competition, but before they come on the stage and grace you with their skill, their art, their passion, their joy, let us learn a little bit more about them.
Hi, we are
Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker.
We're thrilled to be here at BlizzCon and we're honored to be a part of this performance and competition. We're thrilled to be here and honored to be a part of Community Night. Our song is based off of memorable quests from classic WoW.
We love Blizzard games, we love playing music together, and this is our D&D group.
Ladies and gentlemen, performing Hero's Quest, it is Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker!
Shall we sing them a tale?
I think we shall. So grab a tankard full of ale and sing along with me. We sing the tales of heroes, great defeat and victory.
slay 100 beasts, but only get 4 hooves. At Crossroads, the shopkeep stead, the Alliance took his life. They take the boat to Stranglethorn. You know, they never found Mancrick's wife. So grab a tankard full of ale and sing along with me. We sing the tales of heroes, great defeat and victory.
You know, whatever did happen to Mancrick's wife? Do you know?
What happened to her?
I don't know.
She's dead. What about the Green Hills of Stranglethorn? I want to hear about that.
I do know that one. Tell me. Our heroes now are searching for the pages of a book. Nessingwary authored it. Across the veil they look. They find all pages, turn them in, receive some jungle boots, and then they sail to Booty Bay to drink and dream of loot. So grab a tankard full of ale and sing along with me. We sing the tales of heroes, great defeat and victory. So grab a tankard full of ale and sing along with me. We sing the tales of heroes, great defeat and victory.
Thunder Fury! Blessed blade of the Windseeker! And now it's time to go to the judges, and we will see what the judges have to say about Thunder Fury. Blessed blade of the Windseeker, we love you so much. And now I stepped on your toe, and maybe I am Dutch. I don't sing. That's why I am not in this competition. Guys, what do you think?
Dude, I'm AFK re-rolling on Moonguard with them for sure. Like, you're coming right. We're all going to Moonguard with you guys. That was so fun.
Did someone say Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windsinger? I think I heard someone say Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windsinger. Did you hear someone say Thunder Fury? Someone said it. That was amazing. As a person who has spent many years at Ren Fair and loves that kind of bardic troupe sense, not only did it kind of grab that playful demeanor, but like it was just a beautifully constructed song. The harmonies were great. And as a WoW nerd, I appreciate everything, including the reminder that poor man Crit's wife is not doing too well. So I really enjoyed it. Thank you, guys.
I felt personally attacked by the zebra hoof line. That was like my first hard stop in World of Warcraft. Like, I've been killing these all day. It was amazing. It was amazing. Nostalgia trip for sure. I loved it.
Thank you, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good luck, good luck, good luck. You're amazing. We love you. There's so much love happening on this stage tonight. I'm sorry, I gush, I'm old. I'm very happy to be here with everybody. Okay, now, what do you want to see next? Wait a second. Hold on. Deadpool? Deadpool? Well, guess what? We're not going to see Deadpool. We're going to see a film. Is it about Deadpool? It is not about Deadpool. It is the next entry in the film. Let us meet first Maximilian Hill, and then we're going to watch his film, Showdown.
Hi, BlizzCon. I'm Maximilian, a filmmaker from Northern California, and this is Bacon the Cat. Do you remember when you were a kid and you'd pretend your toys could come to life? What if it wasn't just pretend and they really could? That was the inspiration for my movie entry this year. I hope you enjoy it.
Bacon, why is Genji on the floor? Darn cat.
There's no time to dwell on the past. Now, we fight.
Don't underestimate me.
Back at you. It comes to this. 友人の剣をくれ！
冻住，不许走！你好。
Bacon!
Deadpool loved it! Guys, what did you think of that short film?
We were all like, oh, please let it be stop motion. And they were like, yes. And the sword, like, I mean, come on. Katana swing, so good.
So good. So good. I love the part when May froze him and there were all the little triangles all over him. So good. It must have taken so long.
That's the thing. Like, you doing any sort of practical particle effects like that using just pieces of errant plastic is pretty awesome. I think Ray Harryhausen would be very proud.
Excellent, excellent. Well, next we're going to have some more cosplay. Now, as I mentioned earlier, cosplay has progressed. I think in the very first BlizzCon, there were only 25 entrants, and this year there were like over 150. Next year, again, we want to see you guys. We want to see you on the stage. We want to share your joy with the community. Isn't that right? Okay. So, we want to see some attention to detail, and we want to see the next 5 individual entrants. And what is this category, Monty?
This is the individual category.
Individual category. Send them out one by one.
You got it, Aaron. First up, we have Christina cosplay as Kabuki Hanzo.
Oh, that's fabulous. Please. Oh. This is gorgeous. What inspired you to make a Kabuki Hanzo?
I actually made Demon Hanzo last year, so I fell in love with this one, and it's kind of been non-stop Hanzo making since.
Do you think you'll do another one next year?
The person I live with hopes not, but I hope so.
We hope so. You're wonderful. Thank you. Good luck. Absolutely beautiful. Wow, look at the bow. Look at the bow. Look at the bow. It's gorgeous. Monty, show us one more, please.
All right, next up we have Sarah McMunn as Lunar New Year Mercy.
Oh! Hi! Come on over here. This is beautiful. What material did you make the wings out of?
It is acrylic plastic, so it is laser cut acrylic wings.
Did you do it all yourself?
I did the foam parts, and I had somebody do the cut for the lasers, since I don't have a cutting machine.
This is wonderful. And while you were doing it, did you need healing?
Yes, I needed a lot of healing. I had a power boost from all of you guys. Lots of... Thank you. Lots of positive words of encouragement have helped me push through with this costume. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You have given us a power boost of joy. Let's hear it. Spectacular. Monty, next individual, please.
That's Ashlyn as War Chief Sylvanas.
I got nothing. You have floored me. The attention to detail is spectacular. Okay, how long did it take to make the bow?
The bow took a week.
What? Did you sleep during that time?
No, I didn't.
What took the longest to make in this cosplay?
Probably the corset. It was vegetan leather that I had to piece together, pattern, sculpt, and mold to my body, so I slept in it overnight, and it was not comfortable.
Well, let me tell you something. You have made everybody comfortable here because they want to join with you, War Chief. Let's hear it! Wow. 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 Monty, do we have more?
We have more. Next up is Barina as cute but deadly Malthael.
Oh! Stop it! Stop it! I'm gonna hug you because you're really sweet. Hi, why did you decide to do cute but deadly?
My friends always bug me to do cute cosplays.
Where is her mouth?
So I combined cute with deadly, figured it seemed right.
Okay. And how long did it take you to craft all of this?
Too long.
Excellent. Thank you so much. You are spectacular. Thank you. I don't think my heart can take it. Monty, do we have one more?
We do have one more, Darren. In the individual category, we have the Egg Sisters as Zandalari Troll in Heritage Armor.
Hi, how are you?
Good, swell.
It is wonderful to see you. I actually watched, you had posted on Twitter, I believe, all the different parts of when you put this together. So how long did it take?
My sister and I have been working on this for probably 11 months.
11 months. Talk about your joy at crafting this.
We love using new materials, so each costume we try to pick something new, and this one was a lot of fabrication, fabrics, and different textures. Reading, lots of reading, and reading, and reading, and reading.
I guess we have to do it together for the Horde.
For the Horde!
Let's hear it for all our cosplay contestants in this individual category. Absolutely spectacular. Everything is just wonderful. Guys, get your pictures because they're drop dead amazing. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Thank you. Please don't shoot anyone with your arrows. Are you okay? Can you see? Do you need help off? Okay, she's good. She said she was good. All right, we are going to move on to our next category, and that is, how long can I hold this pause? Is art. This is our second place. This is what you do for two. And also for a happy bunny. I don't know why I'm doing that. I am delirious. Next up, our second place art entry. Let's feast our eyes on the work of Yunqing Wong as she brings us her interpretation of Jaina Proudmoore. Judges, Jaina is having a big year this year. What'd you think about this art?
Jaina is having a real moment. I love her expression. I love the water in the foreground. Ugh, it's good stuff.
Yeah, I think any of us on the Horde side that accidentally aggroed has seen this face before. Yeah, that's the face of a lost Theramore right there. Poor thing.
Yep.
In the words of a popular World of Warcraft streamer, can I get that? Can I just get that for a second? You guys get it.
And while I have you, I want to talk to you about what we've seen so far with cosplay. What has struck you? What have you loved?
The Symmetra with the faces. Whew. They all look real. I think he killed people to make that costume.
And ironically, does not disqualify you from the contest.
Yep. Do what you got to do, man.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
For the art.
It must be really weird to paint your own face, though, right? Like, it's a cast of his face, and he just, is painting them in his bedroom at night, just tons of replicas of his own face.
But you could see pores and stuff. That is insane.
Yeah, do you, leave that around accidentally and, get him in the middle of the night to get some water and be like, oh, God!
Oh, God!
Oh, it's just me. Sorry. That's part of the challenge.
It's just me.
Turn around. Oh, God, that's me, too.
That's me, too. I'm everywhere. No,
It's my entire neuroses all in one cosplay. Jackie, now, you do this. What has inspired you tonight?
I mean, I do this, but then I see that and I'm like, do I do this? I don't know. It's shocking. Like the weapons alone, spinning weapons. Like, dude, what are they doing? Taking apart their cars and like using their windshield wiper motors? It's insane. It's really impressive. It's just evolved. It's crazy.
Well, everything that we have seen tonight has just made my heart grow 3 sizes. And now my heart is about to grow 4 sizes because it is time for our next talent competition entrant. But first, let us learn a bit more about them.
Hello, I'm Jenny Yoon. This is Yugang.
Hi.
Shinye.
Hello.
And Sonuk. And Taeyang. We just flew from South Korea and we are so excited to be here at BlizzCon with all of you. Playing Blizzard game is always exciting, not only as a gamer, but as a musician. Because the soundtracks are exciting. We think that the best way to share the love is to perform the soundtrack in our style. Hope you enjoy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce to you Jenny Yoon and the Flossic Games Orchestra performing an Overwatch medley. the Classic Orchestra. Beautiful, beautiful. Come on over, meet our judges. Come on over. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Judges.
You're all so talented. Holy moly.
It was pretty good.
It was better than pretty good, my friend.
It was pretty dang good, but I also might be a little biased.
That was amazing. Seriously, I'm a sucker for strings anyway, but that was, all of you moved together as one cohesive unit the entire way through. The sound was beautiful. It was a fantastic performance. Well done.
And as eloquently put as that was, yo, I play the recorder. Do you have room for one more? Because I'm down with that. That was amazing. I loved it so much. It was really beautiful. And I love the little May hairpin and the diva, you know, just like so cute and stuff.
Absolutely gorgeous. Let's hear it one more time. Jenny Young and the Classic Orchestra. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, thank you. Wow, are you guys having fun so far? Thank you. We're so excited this evening. And okay, we're not going to stop because next we're going to see another film, another short film. It's by Tommy Snow, and it's called Overkill.
Supplies! Attackers incoming.
Come out and face me!
Whoa! Oh no!
Push off.
Victory!
He thanked his mom and dad. We should all thank our moms and dads. Yes, I agree with you. Okay, Matthew, I want to ask you, what'd you think?
Well, first off, it was adorable as hell. And a heck of a bait and switch. Oh man, 60-bit, this is amazing. Oh, it's actual animation, this is amazing. Their eyes swelling, that's amazing. That was really cool. I really enjoyed that.
It's so crazy that we're connected with that game and with Blizzard so closely. Like when we went out and they gave us the Lego of our figures earlier today.
That is the weirdest, one of the weirdest experiences. All the weirdest experiences seem to be Blizzard related. Is everyone okay?
It's okay. One shot, one kill, apparently. That's the line from Overwatch. I don't know. You know, I was going to save this story for later, but the first session that I had for Blizzard was a group Wallace session for orcs. And do you remember the first person that I connected with in that session?
It
was you.
I think it was me, yeah.
Yeah.
It was me, apparently.
It was you, remember? We were talking about that, and then we became friends, and then you saw a picture of mine from when I was an apprentice in the 1980s at the Burt Reynolds Theater, and you saw the picture and you went, Darren, why is my mom in that picture with you?
Yeah.
And then we found out that I had played my first ever Dungeons & Dragons game with your mom before you were born.
Yeah. Yeah. Talk about weird experiences that Blizzard facilitates. That was surreal.
That's Blizzard community. We wouldn't have known. We were connected through time. And then, of course, when I went back as Sprig, I was like, can I play that character from 37 years ago? Because he didn't die. Could I bring him on Critical Role and we can like do full circle?
Yeah, it was amazing. First off, Can I give a round of applause right now for how amazing job Darren's doing on stage tonight?
Stop.
For his first time hosting an event this big, you're doing an amazing job.
You're going to make me more nervous, and I can't leave to go to the bathroom. So please, please. Yeah, I say bathroom. I'm that affected. Look, I'm wearing a purple smoking jacket. Hi. Everybody go away. We're talking now. Hi. No. Okay, let's move on. I just wanted to share that moment because Blizzard brought us together.
It did.
And I will never forget that. Blizzard changed my life. Blizzard changed my life. Blizzard changed my life. Blizzard is going to change some other people's lives because we are going on to our next cosplay category. It's a lot of people. It's a group category because this is the aptly named group category. Monty, that's Monty, by the way. He's on the microphone. He's helping us out. He's going to send them out. Monty,
all aboard!
Who's our first group?
Darren.
Hi.
The first entry in the group category is CF Studios and Sixth Leaf Clover, and we're sending you Nasha the Boomkin.
Hi. How are you? You can talk in this?
Barely.
Okay. Tell me what you'd like to say to all the crowd, and I will relay it to them.
Boomkins are better.
I can't say that. That's rude. And you come out here and you look cuddly, and I'm going to hug you because... Thank you. I needed that. Let's hear it for them. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bring us another one, Monty, if you would.
Sure will. Next up from the Velisadra team is Varesa Windrunner of the Ebon Blade.
Ooh! Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, when you were crafting this, was there any material that you were surprised that you used?
Oh, well, we always use our crafting foam, so foam is your friend, guys.
Foam is your friend! Especially if it's friendly foam. This ad brought to you by Friendly Foam. There's no such thing as friendly foam, is there?
Kind of.
There is? Okay, I always ask everybody, how long did it take to make this?
In the entire year until now. Yeah.
So, okay, I'm just floored. This is beautiful. Let's hear it for them. Absolutely gorgeous. Whoa! Thank you, thank you. Monty, bring us more, bring us more, bring us more.
All right, here come more. From the Pink Spear tribe, this is Queen Ashara.
Oh! Deal? I like deals. I got to do Nazoth in the Warbringers thing, and now we can do that scene. This is absolutely glorious. What drew you to create this cosplay?
A lot of latex and foam, and that's all.
What do you like most about Ashara?
That she's a queen.
You are a queen as well. You rule this stage. This is absolutely beautiful. And you have your deal. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, there's stuff. Monty, who do we have next?
All right, Darren, our final one in the group category is Julio Ortiz and Killing Jeff Fabrication and Howl Effects. We're presenting Commander Gabriel Reyes.
Ooh! Hi!
Fabrication and Howl Effects, who are presenting Commander Gabriel Reyes.
Ooh! Hi!
Fabrication and Howl Effects, who are presenting Commander Gabriel Reyes.
Ooh! Hi! Our art competition. It is by Rui Zhang. It is Council of the Hammers. Running, that shows that we're in the home. Monty, everybody say hi to Monty.
I'm
Monty's actually cosplayed right now.
really more of a waffle guy.
I think you should. You just go up to the, you want pancakes, and you go, I want pancakes, or else you will die, die, die. You're frightening me. Go over there. You're delightful. Let's hear it for them, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Judges, okay, talk to me about what you just saw. What did you feel? What really spoke to you?
Well, as far as I know, Reyes is really more of a waffle guy. As if from personal experience.
No, but like first off, when you start with a boomkin, I'm already happy.
Yeah.
God, the armor creation of those, the sheer latex on the Ashara was amazing.
The articulated beak on the boomkin, so good.
It's crazy. The fact that he said boomkin are better, like what about the other druids? No, just boomkin. He's that guy. He's been boomkin forever. Did you guys know that the voice of God, Monty, is actually cosplayed right now as Grillmaster 76?
It's amazing. It's amazing. He should really be out here.
That's how dedicated we are. Even the announcer is in cosplay.
Keep your heads down.
What? What'd you say, Monty?
I said keep your heads down.
Thanks, Monty. Everybody say hi to Monty.
Hi, Monty.
Hello, BlizzCon.
Okay, guys, we're in the home stretch. I'm running. That shows that we're in the home stretch. Okay, now we are going to see another art entry. And you know which one it is? It's our winner. Our winner this year in the art contest. But before we reveal it, I just want to really thank all of the talented artists that submitted this year. Everybody, you shared your passion, you shared your skill, you shared your joy. Thank you for giving your gifts to us. So, you inspire us. Let's see it. Let's see the winner in our art competition. It is by Rui Zhang. It is Council of the Hammers.
like hammers very much.
Judges, what moved you about this piece?
I mean, first off, it's a great composition. The fact that you have both the scenic view of Iron Forge. I've spent many an hour dueling outside of that very location. But like, and also as a person who loves dwarves and thinks they're probably one of the best races out there, I'm all about that. There we go. Yeah. Thank you, my 15 people in the front here. But it's a beautiful piece. It's got kind of a stoic majesty to it, a sense of, you know, pride and history. You can just see kind of sitting in their expressions and the way they hold themselves, the light snowfall. I think it's just a beautiful piece.
Matt, when you play Warcraft, do you play Alliance or Horde?
I play both.
Really?
Well, I jump back and forth. I started Alliance, then went Horde, then went Alliance, then went Horde. I like to mix it up a little.
Pick a side.
I will.
Panzer, do you play mostly Alliance or Horde? Panzer?
Horde. All Horde. Only Horde.
Really?
Loktar Ogar! Always.
Loktar Ogar, brother.
Yes, you do it better than me.
Jackie?
I killed the Lich King as a female dwarf with orange hair. Like, dude, there are Alliance here. We exist. We are here.
Oh!
My people!
Okay, let's keep that energy going. Let's keep that energy going because it is time for our fourth and final entrance in the talent competition. They are going to rock it. They were here last year. They're back this year. Are they back with a vengeance? I would imagine so because I am so hyped. Please welcome No Fear!
What's up, BlizzCon? We are Have No Fear. You guys might know us. And as usual, we're here to bring down the house.
Since 2013, we've been bringing you guys something that has never been done in any gaming convention, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we're pretty sure.
Pretty sure, yeah. So this year, we just wanted to bring you guys something special. We normally rock the Alliance, but we wanted to showcase the full battle between the Horde and the Alliance. So whether you rep the Alliance,
honestly, though, it's for the Alliance. So that's just, you know, get that straight right
for
now.
For the Horde!
No, sir, no, it's for the Alliance.
Save it for the stage.
It's for the Horde, though.
Save it for the stage.
You'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You'll see.
You'll see who wins.
It was 2013. And H&F snuck up on you guys like a bunch of rogues and backstabbed you. Now, it's 2018. And we're just bringing the banhammer on the entire competition. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is a brand new song.
Mastermind, something like a mastermind, ebb and flow, weaving through these tracks, making history. I'm cataclysmic with opposition. So when I say the only way you'll see my foes, the caverns of time.
Horde, Alliance, demand, compliance, and teach these tyrants, these lion silent giants. Hey, won't break under pressure. Listen to my lecture. Meet me in dress bar, you still at LOL.
Can't burn. Look into the sky. Now tell me exactly what you see. When I see you on fire from the Horde. Fire from the Horde. You're gonna bleed. So as far as I can see, just gotta believe to achieve. Call me Timmy Turner. I got that fire babe burner. Nah, my team ready. My shot steady. Your help getting lower about a second. I'm not really impressed with that guild that you speak about. Cause we ready. Weapons out. Silence all your casters. Yeah, you definitely should have watched your mouth.
If you really wanna know about the blue and gold, then I suggest that you do what you told. Cause if y'all gotta compete on a couple at the district and what is the goal? Let's get out.
War mode activated.
Glory to Alliance.
Yeah.
Glory to Alliance.
Yeah.
Glory to Alliance.
We yelling war mode activated. The Horde will triumph.
Yeah.
The Horde will triumph.
Yeah.
We strong. We violent.
We ain't never gonna give it up.
We never gonna give it up.
Never gonna give it up.
Ain't never gonna give it up.
We always gonna live it up.
We always gonna live it up. Right, we number one.
War mode activated. Defiant.
The Horde will triumph.
Glory be to Alliance. Come, here is thine. I got that here in God's time. Yeah, in the battleground with the fear in y'all climb.
Progress has never been first. I keep that azurite at all times. Every day boosted every rhyme. No heirloom needed for the grind.
I'm not as a hacker, recreational bow collector. You'll be gone like garrisons, drop like the stock and death.
No sub bro. It's sublime in my eyes.
No design.
I don't feel my lines.
It's all clear.
Sucky screens in my mind.
We all knew.
It's a matter of time until it escalated. And Darnassus was decimated. Lord rhymes, the storm rhymes, the next city probably kills theirs.
Wow, we soaring higher than a griffin. Watch me spread my wings. I ain't talking cinematics when we about to cause a scene. Messing with the
light elf nightmare tune, draped out in heirloom. Yo, platoon will share doom and Voltune, I'm there soon.
First love when it's generated. Taunting all of these horny haters. Embrace the life of a great crusader for the alliance, cause we the greatest.
So no messing with the vision. I'm talking to every stealth rogue just to be specific. My high level rise is these keystone. I'm grinding mythic. I rest these so-called bosses, so you better tell your minions we about to get them.
We hardly civilized. Actually, mine's on tip. You see, we lit. Sorry, but this swag you cannot emulate. Bond don't equip.
War mode activated.
Glory to alive. Yeah. Glory to alive. Yeah. Glory to alive.
I'm yelling war mode activated.
The horde will triumph. The horde will triumph. Horde will triumph.
We never gonna give it up. We never gonna give it up. We never gonna give it up. We are gonna live it up. That's right, we number one. War mode activated. Strong, defiant.
The horde will triumph.
Yeah, glory be to alive.
The horde.
Alliance go.
Horde.
Alliance go.
The horde.
Alliance go.
Strong.
Alliance come on.
The horde.
Alliance go.
Horde.
Alliance go.
The horde.
Alliance go.
Strong.
Defiant go.
Hey, I thought this was 2018. Y'all looking like 2013.
You gotta go harder than that.
I thought y'all lost that one. I thought we called for first place here.
Let's go.
I want to hear y'all get louder. BlizzCon, let me hear you.
Y'all ready tonight?
Turn up.
I want to see some hands up.
Let's go. Let's go.
This is me in my natural habitat. 3v me, y'all still handicapped. On the head of a red like a bag of hat.
Level up my swag, no artifact.
Hit him with the celebratory evidence capital.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hit him in the underground, he was running the Delaran.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ghost wolfing all across the land, turning every single quest in. My best friend, he's a battle strong from the stars and line. It's really epic, though. Keep going hard, keep questing, keep grinding, keep leveling. In the end game, it's only you to blame when the other side get rest.
I'm no mage, but I do magic when I spit it. It's too classic, just like vanilla. I'm too ill, but that's okay, cause my heels are magic. Keep the aggro, too much thread. Tank swapping, shrinking, crocking, big hit and your bubble popping. I lead the truth and we steady mobbing.
All of your war front, request the horde pump. You're gonna need more love. You're gonna need more love. Now tripping, I pull trap.
I'm phased in like a dungeon, no time walker, amazing. I'm a beast like a warp stalker.
Season 9, on the rewind, got a false presence of mind. I divide, intervention that's divine. I say let's go for the minds, but I'm a meal. If it get too heavy, peel. Crazy KB with the heel, damage I deal. Evidence I got the skill, only pally with a shield, for real?
Cold Terror swag, we bang that Terror guard down. Orc hero stand, straight up down. We gonna raid your town.
Oh, you think we done the bluffing?
Since I blow the run, how we took that whole thing down. Took that whole thing down. Took that whole thing down. Oh, you think we done the bluffing? Took that whole thing down. Took that whole thing down. Took that whole thing down. And like the orc hero stand, standing straight up proud.
Set focus, now I'm locked in. Food buffing, I'm flasking. Almost full without asking. Ready, check, now let's begin.
Hit him with a little bit of the dominate everybody.
Whoa. Wait. Everybody's last stand.
All together now.
Let's get it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
No fear! No fear! Let's hear it for No Fear! Guys, hi! Hi, how are you? I'm Darren. You may remember me from Darren. Hi, let's go find out what the judges think. Hi, guys. You're sweatier than I am. Goodness gracious.
I ran out of potion.
Guys, what did you think of the joyfulness of No Fear?
Dude, rap at BlizzCon, it's like everything we wanted, plus war mode. Dad, that's who's been stopping you from doing your daily quest every day. Like, the world quest, it's you guys. War mode, like, if you have it activated, man, you're like you're the 1%, guys. That's amazing. It was so energetic, the dancing. Like, man, I can like sing a turtle to the water, but I can't rap. Like, that was amazing. Oh, I love it. Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Don't mumble. If we've learned anything tonight, it is you can rap, just don't mumble. Matt, what do you think?
That was incredible. Are you kidding me? I'm like, first off, it's a fan of hip hop. That was just a great performance. I am exhausted over here just watching you guys. It's just crescendo, amazing finish. I mean, the whole audience was jumping around with you guys. It was amazing. Well done, seriously.
Panzer.
You guys always have amazing stage presence, so always so good, so much energy. There's more of you than there were last year, right? You're multiplying. You had to recruit them. They're your allied races.
So we went to Nomergan, right? And we were like, all right, you gotta have a gnome. Like, I'm a trainee, right?
Wow.
I know.
No fear! Thank you, guys. It was amazing. Thank you for sharing your joy and your passion. I can't do that. Wait, I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. I did it. I don't know why. I am completely delirious by now, ladies and gentlemen. But the one thing I do know, it is time for our final winning film entry. Chosen out of 25 entries, this filmmaker can now call themselves award-winning. So let's get to know Urban Bradesco, a.k.a. Dead Pixels, and his instant classic, Personal Guardian Angel.
Hey, guys. Hey guys, I really hope you're enjoying BlizzCon so far. I'm probably somewhere in the audience having a really good time. For me, creating this video was a really good opportunity to sharpen my filmmaking skills, since creating a compelling story under 3 minutes can be quite a challenge. Doing it here at BlizzCon gave me so much creative freedom to explore the rich material that Blizzard has to offer. Please enjoy the video and the rest of BlizzCon. Bye!
Season has already started? Okay, all systems checked out and ready to go. I've got this. Play, season... Nah, I can win this on my own. My destiny awaits! This is my time to shine.
We've got this!
Oh no! No! What's going on? No! Why? This can't be happening! No! I will not be defeated!
I'm not a good loser. Back in the fight.
I need to recharge my power.
Minor setback, but we can still win this. Are you even trying?
This isn't even final form!
I'm back in the game.
I do not understand. I'm going all out. And yet, I don't stand a chance.
You are not prepared.
Weak. Defeated. Lost. I can't win this on my own.
Your personal guardian angel. I'll be watching over you. Pull together. We can do this. Attack with me.
Ready? Power
let's achieve our objectives.
On my way. Nerf this. Multi-kill. I'm going to own all these moves. We got this. Huge res. This is it. Now that's teamwork. GG.
Guys, I'm tearing up. That was super cool. What did you guys feel?
In the very beginning, highly relatable content.
I mean, from a cinematography, pacing, editing standpoint, that was incredibly well cut, incredibly well displayed. The effect shots, it was very Scott Pilgrim-esque. It brought you into that very comic book action feel.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. I loved it. And like the whole, the arc of the story, once again, very relatable. No, that was brilliant.
I don't think any of them were McCree, though.
Well, no, that's why they won at the end.
That's not true. He got buffed recently.
Oh.
Tides are turning, my friends.
It was so good. Does anybody else have a buddy that they play with like that? Y'all got buddies? Oh, I'm looking for one more. Like I could use a Mercy or something. That would be really nice.
Be your Mercy. I'll be your Mercy.
Friends, they're here. I love it. The production value was so good. He's in the audience too, which is so cool. I wonder where he is. It was so good. It was an amazing. Oh, they're calling out for him.
I have no idea.
It was so good.
It's just utter joy.
It is utter
That's what
joy.
this night has been about. And we're about to wrap it up. We're going to be doing our last cosplay category. Guys, we did it. And they did something very, very special. Because our last cosplay category is large fabrication. I'm not going to say anything. I want to see it as much as you guys do. Monty, send out our first one.
You got it, Darren. First up is Leah Stevo as Whimsy Shire Barbarian.
Oh! Oh my gosh! Oh, no. Thank you. The cow level is a lie. It's a total lie. Okay, talk to me about the detail that you've done on this costume.
Well, Darren, I really just want you to smell my cupcakes.
Sure, I'd be delighted to. Oh God, they do. That's strawberry. You put scent in your cup. No, that came out wrong. I'm so sorry. No, please, don't. Don't. Shame on you, Whimsy Shire. I adore you. This is beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Let's hear it for them. They had cupcakes you could smell. That's what large fabrication does. This is unbelievable. Monty, send us more. There's still strawberry here. Thank you.
Here come more. We've got Molly Cameron as Brigitte Lindholm.
Yes!
So tell me, Brigitte, why did you choose this character in particular to bring to the competition?
My husband actually plays Reinhardt, and I wanted to do a character that went with him, and so I decided to do Brigitte Lindholm to be his squire.
That's the kind of stories that this night is about. Thank you, and all I can say is,
you are my shield.
Beautiful. Thank you. Monty, come on, let's keep it going, Monty. Who's next?
Next up is Aoki as Arthas Menethil.
Oh! Oh my gosh, that's glorious. That is glorious. Are you always drawn to create dark characters?
No.
Okay, I did not expect it. Like, no, hey dude, how are you? I play my guitar. How long did it take you to make this?
Sorry, I'm Russian. I don't get it.
Oh, it's okay. Well, we are Russian to tell you how much we love you. Thank you so very much. Spasiba, spasiba. Tell me they're Russian. My dad was Russian. No one could have told me. Monty, who's next?
Next up is Brian, a.k.a. King Kupo Cosplay, as Cyber Ninja Hanzo.
Hey, hi. Wow, you have delivered the payload with this. That is absolutely glorious. Okay, what is this fabric? What did you use to make this?
It's Ava foam.
Okay, do you always sculpt in that, or is there something else that you prefer working in?
Ava foam is my favorite to use, so Ava everything.
What was the challenge that you set for yourself in creating this costume?
Honestly, making the prop. This is the first prop I ever made. I usually just make full suits. So.
Let's see it. Show off the prop. This is glorious. You took aim and you fired an arrow into our heart. Thank you so much. Beautiful, beautiful work. Monty, come on, send us another one.
All right, Darren, our final contestant in this group is Gun Griffin as Diva's Mecha.
Hi! Can I have your autograph? It's for a friend.
This is absolutely glorious. So tell us about how you made this.
I decided to build something that never had been built before, and so I threw everything I had in 2 months.
2 months? 2 months? What was the hardest part to create in this costume?
The support structure. This much EVA foam, you know, as light as this stuff is, it still weighs 50 pounds. You have to keep this thing from sagging, from bending. It behaves like Jell-O when it comes in big sheets.
I'm behaving like Jell-O because your cosplay is so amazing. Let's hear it for them. This was large fabrication. Do you need help? Are you okay? Take your pictures because they're glorious. Let's look at this group and let's appreciate them. They have won their way into our hearts. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Judges, I'm coming. Jackie, I'm going to come to you first because you know from this. Okay, what struck you about that particular group?
I mean, I don't know how you can pick a winner in this. It's so crazy. I know that's corny to say, but like the scented cupcakes, I've never seen that done before.
Yeah, there's still strawberry, like wafting to the air. It's absolutely delightful.
Yeah, mine smells like propellant and death. Like, and hers are just strawberry scratch and sniff. I need to learn from this.
Yes. Matthew?
Oh man, once again, like every single entry in there looked incredible. And as a person who has made an Arthas costume, knowing how hard that is, I'm just like, oh man, if only I had known what he knows now. Everything that came on stage, every person up there was incredible and blew me away. Had some aspect of the costume that, in its simplicity, was crisply done, super accurately, and the scope of it was amazing. I mean, that's how you finish a costume contest category.
Yeah. Oh, and one other thing. Yes. I got to follow the progress of a lot of these characters, and the Jaina and the Arthas are a couple. Like, that, I mean, goals, guys. Goals.
I did not know that.
Get out of here.
Terrible OTP, but...
Yikes.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
The Diva Mech, what in tarnation? 2 months?
2 months.
How?
And you could, when I was talking to him, he was shaking, keeping it together. The pressure of that outfit. Wow.
Well, and he's like on like stilts, like sideways stilt, like those. Yeah, man. Nerf
the dedication and the skill of everyone that we saw tonight. Guys, I don't know how you are going to pick an overall winner in talent, in cosplay. You have an unenviable task ahead of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it is your time. You're going to go and you're going to deliberate and you're going to decide who has won the 2018 talent competition and who has won overall cosplay. And I think we're going to announce the winners in each category as well. So guys, take a few minutes and we can't wait to hear your decision. Let's hear for our judges. I did that last year, and it's not easy, because when you see one, you're like, wow, okay, well, that's obviously going to be the winner. And then the next one comes like, oh my gosh, that obviously is going to be the winner. So just the skill, the talent, the dedication that everyone brings to this stage. Standing up here right next to them, thank you for letting me do this year. I was really terrified. I will be honest, I was terrified doing this. And it's been utter joy to do this. So, you also, thank you. You can do it, Reinhard. Thank you. You guys also have a say in who wins. I just found this out. Whether you're here with us in person or whether you are watching, hi friends with the virtual ticket, hi there, you can decide some winners. You can cast your vote. You can go to BlizzCon.com. You can go to the forums in the virtual ticket zone, and you can vote for who you thought was your personal favorite. And guess what, gang? We're apparently going to announce the favorite during the closing ceremony tomorrow evening. This is really, really exciting. So you have a say in who you think is the best. Okay, so while they deliberate, I apparently have a lot of time to talk to you. All I can say is the journey that I took and being a part of this community, when I came to my first BlizzCon, a friend brought me, I had already done some voiceover stuff, but it was my birthday. I said, my birthday, and that was when Overwatch was first announced. I didn't even know it was called Overwatch, and to come in here and feel the energy, and then years later, to have the trust of you guys and the love of you guys, I don't know what I did to deserve it. When I walk around and I meet you and I hear your stories and people ask for hugs and just, they talk about the passion and how they love all these characters, all these worlds, all these wonderful, wonderful games that are about fun, that are about joy. Okay, how was your joy? Did you have a lovely night? Thank you. Thank you so much. There was one thing. I went to my first Ren Fair this year. I'll probably put the post up. I'd never been to a Ren Fair. My friend Matt Mercer was like, you should come. They're joyful. And I dressed up. I'd never done that before. I went as Reinhardt. It was Ren Fair Reinhardt. Nobody knew that. I had a shield. I had a hammer. And what was really cool was I was just walking around enjoying it, and people would all of a sudden go, Reinhardt? They even recognized me in that outfit. And you guys don't understand what that means. We love this stuff. It is a privilege to get to be a small part of the team that creates these games and these experiences for you guys. You're kind of part of that because you throw the love at us, and that's what makes us throw it back. I mean, thank you. Thank you for that. I just think it's about joy from going. I'm going to talk tomorrow. There's something called Stay a While and Listen, and they asked me to give like a TED Talk kind of thing about how I got from being a Broadway performer and at the lowest point in my career when no one would hire me and I was playing Diablo over and over and over again because that was my joy, that was my safe space. And then now to be here and to actually go, this is our joy. This is our safe space where we can just share our passion and our commitment. And okay, so I'm gonna sit down for a second because the judges aren't back yet, and I'm old and I'm tired. So stay a while and listen. Okay, wait a second, since we have time, does anybody know the story about the rabbit and the butcher? Okay, since we have time, I'm going to tell you a story about the rabbit and butcher. Okay, so a rabbit goes into a butcher shop, and he says, hi, you have any carrots? And the butcher says, no, it's a butcher shop. We have meat products, sausages, meat. We don't have any carrots. Rabbit says, okay, bye, and he leaves. The next day, same rabbit comes back to the same butcher shop, and he says, hi, you have any carrots? And the butcher says,
I told you yesterday, we don't have carrots. We are a butcher shop. We deal in chops. We deal in meat. We deal in sausages. If you want carrots, go to I don't know, a carrot store.
And the rabbit says, okay, bye, and he leaves. The next day, the same rabbit comes back to the same butcher shop, and he says, hi, you have any carrots?
And the butcher goes, no, I have told you for the past 3 days, we do not have any carrots. And furthermore, if you ever come in my shop again and ask for carrots, I will nail your ears to the floor.
And the rabbit goes, okay, bye. A day goes by, no rabbit. 2 days go by, no rabbit. 3 days go by, no rabbit. On the 4th day, the same rabbit comes back into the same butcher shop, and he says, hi, do you have any nails? And the butcher goes, no, we don't have any nails. And the rabbit says, good, you have any carrots? So you can take that joke and tell it to your friends. This is what happens when you have to fill time. I love just how everyone is so welcoming here. Let's find out who came the furthest. I met somebody from Iceland. Shout out where you're from. Oh, the judges are back. The judges are back. We don't have to do that. Okay. Thank you. You interrupted me, and thank you. It's called Saving My Bacon. It's called Delivering the Payload of Helping Darren. Okay. So, it is now time to announce the winner of our talent competition. Judges, can we have the envelope? Oh, you can open it for me? Yeah, I have a microphone in my hand. I'm ready for it. This is talent. The winner in the talent competition is Have No Fear! No fear! No fear! Congratulate! Oh! You did it! How does it feel, my friend? How does it feel?
Thank you, BlizzCon. Since 2013, we came with a mission to show diversity, to show that all walks of life could give you something great, even from our city. So thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Here, take your envelope. Take your envelope. Congratulations. 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 You go and celebrate, guys. Well deserved. Go and celebrate. Thank you. Congratulations. Okay. Thank you. Okay. This is it. This is it, right? We are now going to announce the category winners in cosplay. And my new best friend in the entire world, Monty, is going to help us out. Monty, let us know.
We're ready for this, Darren.
Oh, yeah. We're so ready, you could call us the mayor of Ready Town.
All right, Mayor, here come the winners. In the artisan category, the winner is Narga with Jada Proudmore.
Whoa! Congratulations! Congratulations! I think there's a spot over there. Congratulations!
All right.
Yep.
In the SFX category.
Yes.
The winner is Kelton Ching.
Oh, yeah!
As the creator.
Who's next?
In the individual category, The winner is the Egg Sisters as the Sandalari Troll in Heritage Armor. And in the group category is the Pink Spear Tribe as Queen Ashara.
Oh, yes! We got one more. Who is it, Monty?
In the fabrication category, we have Aoki as Arthas Menethil.
Oh, wow! Those are the winners in each category. But before we announce the overall winner, we want to bring Monty to the stage so that you can all see him and say hello. Monty, come on out here. Monty. I love you.
And I love you.
And now it is time to announce the winner of the overall cosplay competition. Guys, this is it. Who is it? Open it up for me because I'm too nervous, Panzer. Open it up, open it up. Goodness gracious. The winner is Kelton Ching, the creator! Congratulations! Beautiful work. Congratulations. Let's hear it for everybody. Guys, be on this stage next year. That is our show. On behalf of the judges, on behalf of the crew, on behalf of everybody watching at home, on behalf of me dressed up like a head waiter, thank you so much for making this the most special community night. And all I can say is, honor, justice, community. Good night. Candy. Let's go. Good night, everybody. Thank you. It's time for a cosplay parade. Congratulations. Congratulations.